The following program deals with controversial subjects, and due to its explicit nature, parental guidance is strongly advised. The theories, opinions, and beliefs expressed are not the only possible interpretations. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information. Most people agree that evil exists in this world. For some it's war, famine, or violence. For some it's a spiritual darkness. And for others, evil is a very real presence, a physical entity of terrifying power. What is evil? Is it merely a dictionary definition, or wrong, or bad? Or is it something more, a deeper, darker force that makes people perform cruel and inhuman acts? Does an evil force really exist that can attract and then control the actions of human beings? Or is evil nothing more than a convenient excuse for deviant and destructive behavior? These are questions without easy answers, and are continually debated by those who study the human mind and the human spirit. Everywhere in the world we've seen cruelty and things that are vicious and things that are anti-human, and that somehow that seem the kind of the opposite of the affirmation of life. The great mass of human misery is caused not by some evil force, but by the stupid beliefs and actions that we engage in.
A human being has power in this world to do what he or she wants. And if what you want to do is evil, you can do terrible things. We have to decide to be good or evil. No one else makes that decision.
We're exposed to evil every day. Robbery, kidnapping, and murder have become tragically commonplace on the evening news. We've become anesthetized to the evil around us. But then there is evil that will never be trivialized in media. Hitler, architect of Nazism and the mastermind of the Holocaust. Stalin, butcher of 40 million. Cult leader Jim Jones, who led 900 into mass suicide. Jeffrey Dahmer and Charles Manson. What drives people like these to the depths of evil?
Yeah, so then they start limiting the omni, and
Right.
and that's what has to happen, because an omni is where you get into to like crazy weirdness.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Hello, my retards. It's me, omni-eris, and I know you've been waiting for it. You've been thinking, is Omni going to write a Flat Earth song? Because he's written so many great songs in the past. I think it's time, guys, that I wrote you a Flat Earth song. And as usual, I wrote all the music myself. And I do mention some big names in the Flat Earth community here, so you might just want to listen, guys. I might mention you. All right? So, here we go. This is called Flat Earth Rising.
I see a flat earth rising. I think that Daniel Pratt is gay. Star Gods and Mr. Pratt are Skyping. I wonder what they'll upload to X2 today. Don't chill for the CIA unless you want me to say on X2.
Flat Earth Rising. That's the newest hit single from me. I know you love it. All right? And, that's for you, Daniel, and Star Gods, and Rain Griffin. Adios! Hello, retards, it's me, omni-eris, and I just was feeling very lonely today, so I decided to make a video attacking someone who I think is dumber than me. So hopefully that fills the gaping emptiness inside my soul. Let's do it, guys. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Did you guys know that I get $200 for every cigarette that I smoke on camera? Alright, now this guy's video is called I Am Now an Ex-Gay, and it says, thank you, Jesus, for saving me. Well, first let's just take a look at this little comment, Trump for president. Well, at least now we know you're stupid, okay?
Hello, let's start. Retards.
Oh, you call your audience retards? That's really smart.
And I just wanted to let you guys know, I have a big shout out that I want to give to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Because I realized, with the help of Jesus Christ,
you're so fucking gay. And what is up with this hair? Are you going bald? This is just fucking weird. It looks like you got some plugs or something. And Jesus Christ, take a look at the circles around these eyes. It's just horrible. Honey, you need to wear some fucking eye makeup and cover this shit up, okay? And your nostrils are the size of your irises. That needs to be fixed surgically.
Sexual. And I'm just so happy for that. Because now I want to have sex with women.
Yeah, right.
And have babies and stuff. So, thank you.
Oh yes. Please don't breed. Don't have babies. Ugh! Can you imagine how ugly this creature's babies are going to look? Jesus Christ, they should abort themselves!
Jesus. And guys, I want to have sex with a woman right now.
No women want to have sex with you is the problem!
That's how much I've changed.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh.
I love titties and vaginas. Alright?
Oh.
So, show me your tits, okay,
God.
everyone?
No!
Right.
Nobody's gonna show you their tits! They may show you the end of a shotgun if you ever say that to someone in person, though! Oh... Okay, my retards. I feel a little better now. I'll see you next time I feel lonely and want to rip some retard a new asshole. I still will have the same problem, though, so you can expect a lot of videos because I'm lonely all the time. Adios!
And I hate dicks.
By the way, what the fuck is up with this music in the background?
Hello, my name is Patrick Coleman, and I'm a shaman in Chicago, Illinois, and I've been working with this 14-year-old boy.
Do not diddle kids, it's no good diddling kids.
Which is probably illegal, so arrest me. Go on.
Do I look suspicious?
We're gonna have a vampire party tonight. We're gonna have a vampire party, alright. 'Cause we ain't got nothing better to do than stab vampires and drink a couple of brews. Conspiracy swords and gay shaman, psychic vampires and Ronaldo's nips. 'Cause we ain't got nothing better to do than stab vampires and drink a couple of brews. Yeah.
No. Howdy. How's it going?
Howdy ho.
Hey ho.
Oh, I see I have to expand the bar because Killendall has decided to grace us with his presence. Finally.
Hello, good stuff.
Howdy, how's it going?
Fan-diddly-tastic.
Good. Well, I guess everyone can see there's no Ron and there's no Doc tonight. And that's because they're fired. I just don't think they really fit in with the direction I want to go anymore. So I got rid of them. They're done, guys. So
You know, I was getting a feeling that they were too elitist.
they really are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially Doc. What a fucking elitist asshole, seriously. He's the worst.
And
I hope that the Ewok got him up in Ottawa.
And Ron's nose definitely was brown as fuck all over Doc's and news.
Seriously. I don't know what the deal is with those two, but I think they might have been sending each other dick pics behind my back, which I don't appreciate because I didn't get any dick pics. So
Masquerading as quasi-straight guys, but secretly gay as fuck.
Doc always trying to impress everybody with all them big science words he uses.
Greg, isn't it true that Doc hit on you for a while? Like, wasn't he trying to get with you?
I would say it was more than hitting on. I'd say it was just downright stalkerish is what, that was the impression that he was giving me. It was creeping me out.
Yeah, he said he was going to buy a ticket over to Kentucky there, right?
That's exactly right. Well, he sent me a one-way ticket to Iceland even. I tore it up.
You can see, like, why they had to go, I hope, everybody. This is just not acceptable behavior. I can't have this kind of stuff going on behind my back. So it is with great displeasure that I announce this is the final episode of Psychic Vampires Podcast. This is it. This is the end of an era, guys.
Yeah. Because was Doc
The
really
end
like
of
the
the
Dracula?
world as we know it.
It really is. What's that, Kill?
Was Doc like the acting Dracula? Was like he's slain and then all of the vampires turn...
No. Greg is Dracula, dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, those two got a little too big for their britches and started trying to, have a little more control than they really were entitled to. So it was time for them to go. That's what Greg told me to do anyway.
And I'm glad you obeyed my word.
Of course. Hold on. Greg, I forgot to send you my asshole pic today. Can you just wait till after the show?
Well, I don't know. I kind of wanted to jerk off during the break to that. So if you can send it during the break.
On the break. Yeah, while I'm smoking a cigarette, I'll take a snap a pic.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I heard rumor that if your asshole isn't bleached enough when you send a pic of it to Greg, that there's like a punishment.
Oh, there is. Greg will perform a black magic spell upon you that makes your pubic hair grow 3 times as fast.
But it makes your asshole twice as white.
Well, why would you cast a spell? Oh, never mind. We don't want to reveal the secrets of the great Greg to everyone. So that's not the end of the podcast, though, everyone. From now on, it's going to be called Michael's Magic Hour with Friends. So I hope you're all excited because, in case you did not know, I am now officially a pagan. Okay?
Ta-da.
That's true. I had a spiritual awakening. It's not a joke. And I may be possessed by a demon. But I guess we'll just be able to know as the night goes on if that's true or not. So I don't feel very possessed right now. But you never know what's going to happen.
Not self-possessed?
Well, I'm always self-possessed, of course. So you look a little possessed to me, actually, from my expert opinion. I'm thinking you look like you may have a little bit of some sort of an Assyrian demon in you, or possibly just a minor lizard demon. Even I don't know.
What's that Jewish demoness, Agrat something bat? You know what I'm talking about, Greg?
It's the last two syllables are batal, aren't they? B-A-T-A-L. Is that the one you're talking about?
I think she has bat wings because the word bat's in her name. That one. She's the one that's possessing me. I just know it. Greg, why don't you inundate us with knowledge about Jewish female demons?
Well, I'm just wondering if I need to do some sort of a banishing ritual on your behalf.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare take this demon away from me.
You enjoy this demon habitation, huh?
It's my only real friend. Or at least it tells me that.
Heaven forbid I should take that away from you.
Yeah, in fact, it's telling me that all of you are out to get me right now, and that you're all trying to set me up. But
well, it's telling our secrets then.
Well, I know all your secrets, but I can't reveal them because it's too explicit for YouTube. You know what I'm talking about, Killinal? You dog fucker.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm just kidding. We only know one person who fucks animals. His name's CW Chancer.
Hey.
He fucks them all the time. Mostly cats.
I think it's only cats.
Unconditional love, man. That's all it is.
Do you think the cats have unconditional love for CW?
I think they do.
I don't think they do, but he's trying to redefine normative feline behavior.
Yeah, and I think he's brainwashing the cats. Like he's inducing Stockholm syndrome in the cats. That's the only way these cats would go along with it.
It's part of the religion he's starting.
Yeah.
A cat fucking will be a sacrament.
Did he name the religion yet?
Yeah, it's Commonwealth chanting with cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will be very honest, I have absolutely no clue what you guys are talking about.
CW bangs cats. Like, it's a well-known fact. He's a cat banger.
Well, how did we establish this particular...
I didn't want to reveal this, but I was cruising through XTube one night looking for Daniel Pratt videos, and I happened across a video of CW Chanter and his cat. I'm not going to tell you what happened in the video. Suffice to say that it confirms all suspicions. So, just kidding.
I was going to say,
I'm kidding.
Struggling to imagine.
Well, don't try too hard to imagine, because once you do, you'll never get that image out of your mind, just like I never will.
You may actually manifest it.
Hey, all of you losers who are planning to go over to CW's show at 9:30 when he attempts to hijack our audience, get the fuck over there right now. You're not welcome here. Get over there. Get off of my channel. Okay? Get out of here. Give this video a thumbs down on your way out, bitch. All right? Are we clear on that?
There goes 90% of the viewers.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm down to one viewer. It's CW.
It's Reemsy moderating the chat.
Yeah.
I'm not in the chat tonight. I'm not even looking at it.
No. Well, we actually gained a viewer, so there you go.
It's probably just Leonard.
Hey guys, I want you all to look forward to the main event tonight. It's going to be Killindel's Corner. It's going to be a new segment on Michael's Magic Hour with Friends, which is going to be 5 times a week from now on. Okay, guys? Because I'm on unemployment and disability now, so I have plenty of time. All right?
Like raindrops on your ears.
Killindel, I'm going to introduce it. I'm going to go, Killindel's Corner, and then you need to go, that's me. Can you do that?
No.
Yes, you can. It's not hard.
I'll do something equally signature, but on the moment spontaneous.
Are you disobeying me right now?
Yeah, I am.
You know that you'll suffer for that.
I don't think I will, but...
I'll make sure you do.
Yeah, you don't have to believe you will. I mean, who cares? You have no effect on my black magic powers.
You can't penetrate this light magic I've got going on over here, bro.
No, I can penetrate anything you got.
In fact, it's because I've showed you as much light that you became a pagan, Michael.
That's true. Actually, you know what? I've sort of secretly been a pagan for a while.
I didn't know that was a big reveal. I thought you've always been a pagan or a heathen at least.
Yeah. All right. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how serious I am.
Am I the only one that didn't know?
Well,
I had my suspicions.
I was a Discordian, but I'm no longer.
No, you're not a Discordian. I rather enjoyed
dirty cunt. Fuck the bitch.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
I've always had an affinity for Eris myself. You know,
she's okay if she knows her role.
my life seems to be ruled by her influence.
Well, don't stop giving her power.
Yeah,
Suddenly become rich and powerful. That's how it works.
You need
okay. I don't know that I ever consciously gave her any power. It just seems that when I look around and watch what's going on, maybe that's the case, you know?
Could be a lower level demon infestation. You never
could
know.
be that. Could be that.
I got a good case of that going on. I got to get rid of it. Greg, can you help me with that? Greg, what's the best way to get rid of a lower level demon infestation?
Well, you could call Bob Larson's. You could call Bob Larson's radio show, and he can help you with that. He's able to exercise right over the airwaves.
Awesome. Do I have to pay him anything?
Well, you'll have to start the monthly donation thing. It's like Patreon for radio evangelists.
I'm not doing that. I'd rather have the demon.
Well,
me too.
I'd rather have the demon than talk to Bob Larson too. But
at least the demon gets me laid. At least. So there's always that.
I suppose you could take a trip to the local cathedral and ask the bishop for approval for an exorcism, and Father Brad could come over and, sprinkle a little holy water on you and see if he could drive it out.
What if the bishop comes on to me, though?
Well, I think you can fully expect that. I mean...
And he's hot. What if he's a hot bishop who comes on to me? What am I supposed to do?
Ask him what his opinion on gay marriage is.
I don't give a shit about that.
You just want him to bend you over the kneeler and fuck you like a mad beast?
You think I want him to bend me over?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fuck you, you son of a bitch. Always trying to make me look bad.
Well, just make sure that his bishop's ring doesn't get lodged in your asshole if he fingers it.
Why? What's the problem with that?
It'll cause a rash after it's been in there for a while. Take it from me. I know from learned experience.
Isn't it a magic rash, though? I mean,
it's a holy rash, but it gets really irritating after about 2 weeks, because what it does is at first it scabs over, and then as those scabs peel off of it, there's a ooze that comes out of it like a holy oil, and although it does emit the aroma of sanctity, it burns, and just like poison ivy that weeps, it'll spread, and before you know it, it'll be going down your legs and eventually down onto your ankles and into your shoes. And it's listen, you don't want the bishop's rash. Take it from me. I've been there. It's awful.
All right, Greg, thank you. We would definitely avoid that now that you've given us a detailed explanation of the dangers of getting fisted by a bishop.
You implied that you wanted it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A fate worse than death.
So, guys, let me tell you what's on the docket, okay? Christine Pavlina has had a total meltdown today, so of course we're going to cover that. And we also have Bentino Massaro, who we showed you last week, having a bizarre breakdown in the middle of a speech. I have some fun stuff from him.
Bentino had a breakdown?
Yeah, we showed it last week. He's just talking, and then all of a sudden he just stops, and he's like... so like just suddenly weeping, and then he thanks somebody in the audience. I don't even know what was going on, but I promised more Bentino, so you'll have some more context on that guy. We also have Alex Jones thinking that he's funny, but he's not because he's Alex Jones. And so much more. Just tons of tards. So many to pick from. We have Priestess Creole Queen losing her shit. And more and more. That's right. Oh, I should probably address what happened to my channel. It's none of your business. Okay? Never mind. I'm not even going to say anything. It's just gone. It's gone forever. But something better is coming. Okay? In your face. It's coming right in your face. So prepare yourselves. Okay, guys? All right. That was awkward. Shall we begin? You guys want to start with Christine, or do you want to just watch a random tard? Anybody have any opinions on what you want to see first?
Christine.
All right. Well, Greg, now your vote doesn't matter.
That's exactly what I was thinking anyway. They read my thoughts.
Okay. Well, Christine has released 3 videos today, increasingly bizarre in nature. The first video is called God to Christine Pavlina. You are my divine intervention. So God told Christine Pavlina that he is having divine intervention right now, and that she is the instrument of that. So, yeah, let me put this on the bottom. Ugh, everything is fucked up. All right, Christine Pavlina. Look familiar, everyone? She usually has a stupid board behind her that she writes dumb shit on. She's looking like she is having a great day, right? Here we go.
Well, here we are.
Okay.
It's January 18th.
Anybody getting the crazy meter starting to spike already?
It's in the red zone. I mean, she's clearly distressed.
Here we are.
I would say orange, light orange. She's definitely like bursting into that range, though, man.
Yeah, she would get definitely frisked at the airport, I think. So, all right, let's continue.
And Mr. Trump is going to be inaugurated.
Mr. Trump, that's President Trump, bitch.
So I was walking around the point in lovely Manhattan Beach, California, doing some shopping. Okay. And while I was relaxed and happy and engaged...
If I'm ever in Manhattan Beach, I'm going to be terrified of bumping into her because now I know where she is. I wish she hadn't said that. Seems like a stupid thing to do. But...
in retail therapy, the divine took the opportunity to show up and give me a download. He said, Christine, I know you're looking for divine intervention to occur.
The way she says that.
She got a divine download.
Yeah. I was out shopping at the mall, and I suddenly was told by God that I'm the instrument of his divine intervention here upon earth. Well, God picked a terrible instrument because everything you've ever said has turned out to be wrong. Literally everything. Everything! You've never been right about one thing. So God is fucking retarded if he picked you to be his instrument of divine will.
I guarantee you she repeats those facial expressions often when talking about the divine. And
she does this too.
I want to see what
top teeth.
I want to see what it looks like when she gets a divine download.
Oh, yeah. Probably like that. I don't know. I can imagine her at Macy's, like she's paying for her shit, and it's like, hold on, I'm having a divine download. Your dead grandmother wants you to vote for Bernie Sanders. She still thinks Bernie's going to be president, I bet. Even today, like the day before Trump is president, she thinks something's going to happen because of her video, and Bernie is going to become the president tomorrow because of her intervention.
Do you think she's ever going to address that?
Oh, yeah. She'll say that we chose to defy God. So.
But didn't she flat out say that God told her that Bernie Sanders was going to be the president?
Yeah. And also God told her that Mark Foster from Foster the People was her soulmate. That didn't work out very well, though, now did it?
So what's her explanation?
Yeah, that's what their deal is. When she was like coming on the video, like, so here we are. Like,
yeah, she's so pissed.
She's like slowly not able to look away from the fact that maybe, just maybe, she's not in touch with the divine as well as she thought she was.
God told her she was going to take Mark Foster's semen and have his babies, and God was wrong. So why does she still listen? I don't understand.
Is she really certain that she's listening to the right being?
No, I believe that she's schizophrenic, and she just listens to the voices in her head, and she thinks that they're God. That's all I think. She's also like she's a Catholic, but not really, because the Pope is the voice of God when you're a Catholic, and she's claiming to have more knowledge than the Pope. So really, she's just a Catholic heretic. But not that the Catholics are better.
Like, the ideas she expresses are so clearly a bias to some kind of an opinion she would personally hold that it's clear to me that she's not really getting messages from the divine. You know, it's like politically interested or even like love life romantically interested. She was trying to reach out to the lead singer of Foster the People. So, yeah.
Well, it's weird because it's almost like she's trying to like brainwash Mark Foster. Like, you know, you may have absolutely no attraction to me or know who I am, but just in case you're stupid enough to believe me, God said that we're meant to be together. Okay. Like, if he would believe that, then that would show that he's a mentally ill person and she would just be preying on him. But, you know, she's also mentally ill, so I guess we have to cut her some slack. She's still a fucking scammer, though.
This is like watching her inner sociopath be clever enough to trick herself, but not many other people.
She's preying on herself.
Yeah.
I guess that's a common thing with mentally ill people like this, including myself. All right, that was creepy.
You're looking for me to compromise everyone's free will and just shove Bernie Sanders in that position and everything's cool. And I said, yeah, God, that would be awesome. Take away our free will, shove Bernie Sanders in there. He's our highest good and everything's.
So God asked her for permission, like, hey, Christine, I was just thinking of taking away free will and making Bernie Sanders president. What do you think, Christine? She goes, yeah, that would be awesome. And then God's like, never mind. I'm just going to let free will go. I don't give a shit. I mean, like, that's what her position is here. This is the beginning of the breakdown, guys. This is just the beginning. Imagine by the time we get to this third video about Mark Foster, by the way, just how crazy she's going to sound.
Oh my gosh.
Her position is clearly divine act, you know, some kind of series of unfortunate events whereby her outcome comes true. But as the days go on, it becomes increasingly less and less likely that that's the possibility, you know.
I just think it's funny, like, in her perfect world, Mark Foster is her husband. Everyone believes that she's the voice of God, and she's just rich and famous, and everyone fucking cares what she has to say. But here in the real world, she's just a crazy-ass schizophrenic scammer. So her position of who she really is and who she deserves to be is so far removed from what we see here that I just don't understand how her self-awareness could be so low. I mean, rein it in. Like, the more you put forth these crazy ideas, the less credible you look. There are people who can get away with these kinds of scams. They're not claiming to be the fucking voice of God. Stop saying that. Maybe you'll have more luck with your dirty little scam.
Well, can you refresh my memory? Does she sell things? Is she a scammer or is she just a crackpot?
No, she is a scammer.
Okay.
And she'll sell you, like, I don't remember the specifics, but I think it's like 15 minutes is $49 and then 30 minutes is $99, which actually means she increases her price by the minute that you spend with her.
What does she do for you for 30 minutes?
She gives you advice from your dead loved ones on the other side.
Okay,
Who, by the way, 15 minutes of that advice is vote for Bernie. Feel the burn.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, she still thinks Bernie's press.
How imperative it is that Bernie Sanders make it into the office.
Oh my God, she really thought her stupid YouTube videos were going to get her Mark Foster and we're going to make Bernie Sanders president.
Has Mark Foster ever acknowledged her in any way?
I don't know that he's acknowledged her. I feel like I heard that he like intentionally doesn't acknowledge her, but I don't know. That could be a repressed or false memory. You never know with me. There's so much monarch programming going on.
Do you think she is trying to use the law of attraction, or is she like wholly believes that she's getting messages from the divine? Or do you think she's getting like an intuitive idea? She feels like it's like a path that she can walk down if she uses law of attraction methods?
I feel like she's probably got a multi-layered thing going on to where potentially all three of those things could be true in her mind, and she doesn't even know which one it is. So it could be like she wants to believe it's God, but just in case it's not God, she tells herself it's the law of attraction. I mean, it could be like people who operate like this, they just have, it's not like they have one reason for doing the things they do. They're fucking schizophrenic. So they have multiple reasons for doing the things that they do.
Right.
Have you ever considered that maybe she really is hearing the voice of God and he's just fucking with her for the fun of it?
She may be hearing a voice. That's certainly possible, but I just sense like there's something extremely manipulative about her. So even if she is hearing a voice, and even if she does have mental issues, which I really do think she does have mental issues, but even if that's the case, I sense that she has to fucking know that she's got an issue. She has to know that she has a problem, and she's ignoring that because she's been wrong so many times. How can she continue to make excuses for how wrong she is all the time without at least accepting the possibility that she may be totally wrong about everything? So I feel like she's just hedging her bets at this point. Like, this is just her trying to come up with an excuse for why her predictions are always wrong.
She looks incredibly close to a breakdown / transformation.
I think this is a breakdown, at least the start of one. But she's had a lot of videos like this, actually. This is not an uncommon thing for her. I guess what's most uncommon is that she doesn't have that stupid fucking board behind her that she can write on. So she must have felt like, I need to make this video right now, which to me signifies some kind of manic phase. So the fact that Trump is being inaugurated and she's going to be humiliated, I think it's triggering something in her, and we're seeing a meltdown as a result.
Has she ever voiced any opinion on Trump or what she thinks of him?
Yeah, she doesn't like Trump, and like she had another video, which we're not going to watch, that said Trump is being tested for self-love. Like, why test Trump? I mean, if you're a divine being, then don't you already know what the answer is going to be? What's the point of testing anyone? I feel like she just doesn't understand how anything actually works. She just puts it in this little box to make her feel comfortable so she can explain away why she's wrong all the time and why she's fucking miserable. So she needs the universe to fit into this little constricted like paradigm that she's created so that she doesn't have to accept the fact that she's completely insane, completely confused. She's a low-life, degenerate scammer, and she needs to seek actual help. If she were to let this idea of the world go, then she would have to accept those things. So I don't see her letting it go anytime soon.
She would do herself a lot of good to just make a video straight from the heart and say, you know, I'm like starting to question all these beliefs that I've stated this far. I mean, it already looks like she's trying to come from a more personal angle since she has dropped this whatever.
Yeah, but she's still like grasping onto that, like, I'm the harbinger of God. Like, she's still grasping onto it. But I guess whenever somebody's in this kind of phase, there's always the opportunity that they could snap out of it. So I guess that's certainly a possibility. But I have a feeling she is going to have to hit total rock bottom and be completely humiliated by her own words before she would ever consider that she needs help. So, but I don't know. I'm not a psychologist.
Do we know if that's ever happened to any of these people where they've just flat out and said, I was an idiot, I apologize? Does that ever actually even happen?
I'm trying to think. I think it probably does, but like no specific examples are coming. Shut up! I haven't done that yet. Come on,
we're talking about your conspiratard nature to begin with. What are you talking about?
True.
You're absolutely right. I forgot about Michael. Sorry, dude.
Yeah,
Don't talk about my past. Don't talk about my past.
You son of a bitch.
What do you think, Amaterasu or Amy? What do you think is going on with this lady?
I think that she's either putting on a really good show to get sympathy so that people will buy her shit, or she's really out of touch with reality. One of the two.
Do you think she's like legitimately hearing voices, or do you think she's just a dirty, manipulative sociopath?
I'm going to give the highest probability to that latter, and a lower probability that she's really hearing these things.
That's fair. I feel like it's a combination of both, but we'll never be, like, that's the great mystery of being a human being, is that you never really know what's going on in somebody else's head, no matter how close you may get to them or how much you may observe them. So
True.
Anyway, more Christine. We barely even started. We still have 2 more videos after this.
Awesome, right? Clouds clear, sun comes out, flowers start blooming, the birds start singing, right? And he said, wrong! He said, I'm not taking away people's free will. People have free will, Christine, period. And you need to respect that. So, he said...
By the way, reminder about this lady. The first time I ever made a video about her, she's like big on the Reddit, on the psychic subreddit. So somebody posted the video on the psychic subreddit, and she replied saying that God would send his angels to destroy me and make me suffer for infringing upon her credibility. I'm still waiting on that, but I think it's funny that she threatens the forces of heaven on anyone who would ever dare say, even one time, because it was the first time, that she is a scammer. So that's another red flag that she's definitely a scammer.
That confirms it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
If you're not a scammer, then you shouldn't give a flying fuck what I say about you.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And God doesn't do that kind of shit as far as I'm concerned.
You know, I don't know if I'd give her so much credit as to be a full-on scammer to the, like, calculating sociopath degree. I feel like she's a useful idiot.
She is kind of.
You know, and
well,
she's kind of tapped into her intuition, I think, and heard, like, whispers or something, had a synchronicity, give some kind of sense of mysticism, which led her to believe she could trust this voice or this intuitive thought process she's got going on. But now she's kind of coming to the senses that those were kind of her, like, wishful senses or, like, her, like, hopeful thoughts. And she was kind of mixing it and being a little bit foolish about it.
I will say that in relative to being a useful idiot, we're finding great use for her here.
Yeah, well, this is her only actual use in life is to be completely dissected and ridiculed. So
I'm guessing, huh?
No, she could have redemption. She could actually come out of this and
anybody
actually
can have redemption, really.
Absolutely.
Except Patrick. Patrick will never have redemption.
Probably not. No.
Push that fucker off a cliff.
You know, the only way to actually be redeemed is to be loved in the eyes of Lord Stephen Christ. And if you can't do that, then you will suffer for all eternity in hell.
You know, I tried to go on his show and I was looked away at, you know.
What? Stephen, stop it! You better let Killen know on your show, Stephen, or else I'll never have astral sex with you again. Okay, Stephen? It was not very good, I will be honest. We were interrupted. So... we may have Robin Eaglesong joining us here in a second, okay?
Oh, cool.
Okay. By the way, Amaterasu.
Yes.
Robin thought that you were Lisa Carly.
I don't have any clue who Lisa Carly is.
Yeah. Well, you do vaguely sound like Lisa Carly, to be honest. I mean, you don't really sound like her, but Greg, doesn't she kind of have a similar affect to Lisa Carly?
She's not as waspy as Lisa.
Yeah, that's true.
Not as what?
Waspy. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Oh, okay.
I
got it.
I have a pretty good ear, and I can pretty much tell that that's not Lisa's voice.
That's not Lisa.
Yes, it is. Lisa does impressions. Okay.
She could be good at them, yeah.
No, I have no idea who this Lisa person is, to be very honest.
We know you're watching, Lisa, you dirty bitch.
Hold on a minute. Amaterasu is a move in Naruto from the family who uses eye moves to put you under a spell like a genjutsu. It's like an illusion.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Kill everyone.
Amaterasu is fucking Lisa.
We just lost 10 viewers because the way you fucking explained that.
Oh my god, she's fucking Lisa.
There was no explanation there. That was just I don't even know what the hell he said.
Yeah. So I'm clueless as well.
Uh-oh.
What?
You feeling okay there, Michael?
What do you mean? Did I do something?
Well, you seem to have a explosive hissing fit.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You wait till you see that on the playback.
Demon.
I was just thinking about, like, staring into the endless sky and hearing the voices of the stars. What's the problem?
There's no problem at all. Can we look at some more of this blonde bitch?
Okay. All right. Let's watch her. Oh, and Robin will be here in a second. All right.
Yeah.
Or Christine Pavlina.
Is you, Miss Pavlina?
By the way, Azazel the Sodomizer actually has visited Christine, and he said that it was not good.
You are my divine intervention.
He actually got something from that, and he's a demon, so it must have been pretty fucking potent.
I said, great.
Syphilis.
That's not disappointing to hear at all, since you're all-knowing and all-powerful God, and you've decided to...
Doesn't she seem mad at God now? Like, you told me all of this would happen, God, and it didn't happen! Okay, Christine. Calm down. You can be mad at God all you want, but you're the one that's making yourself look retarded right now.
He's immortal to do your work, who has obvious limitations compared to you. And he said, oh, Miss Pavlina, I have every confidence in your ability. And the reason he said that is because he has prepared me to be his voice. He has spent years forming me like a piece of...
You should question if the voice in your head that you think is God might actually be Satan trying to increase your suffering by making you look like a fucking retard. Because that seems the most likely probability to me. What do I know? Actually, I'm very familiar with the voice of Satan.
I like that the Lord of Hosts calls her Miss Pavlina.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Pavlina! It's me, God, the Lord of Hosts! I was just hanging out with Metatron, and we want you to spread the message that Bernie Sanders is going to be president. Hashtag feel the burn. Okay,
she's like
Christine.
Caressing her own power's balls. Words. She's like, oh, I'm so powerful. God has honed me like a weapon.
It appears as though Robin has joined us.
Hey, fellow hate watchers, how are y'all?
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
hey guys. So
good to be here.
You been doing any hate watching recently?
You better believe it. I'd never miss a moment of that bastard party.
All right. Well, we'll get to that bastard here shortly, but right now we're in the middle of a segment about Christine Pavlina, who is the voice of God. You know Christine?
Yeah.
Well, she is having a Coleman-esque breakdown of magnificent proportions today.
Oh, gotta love this.
Catching up. Yeah. By the way, Psychic Vampires is dead. From now on, this is called Michael's Magic Hour with Friends.
Okay? All right.
And you're going to be excited because the main event tonight is, Killendall, remember? Killendall's Corner.
Right.
Oh, no!
Leslie.
That's me. That's what you're supposed to do. There you go.
We're the corner of kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. And corner spelled with a K.
Plato into what
the comedy
he
K
needed me to be. So when he came through and said, you are my divine intervention, I kind of understood what he meant because I am a product of the other side. I was pulled out of my life and essentially created by the other side. I am a product of divine.
You're a product of a sperm and an egg colliding in your mother's fucking pussy. That's what you're the product of. The other side, like, if I'm God and I'm going to create someone who just unquestionably is going to be the instrument of my will, who is such a strong personality, such beauty that everyone will to them, it's not going to be you that I make. All right? You're a jackass, Christine. You're not God's fucking will. You're not the instrument of his divine power.
She's a nice lady.
Lithium. What do you think? You guys think she needs to be forcibly sedated?
Oh, yeah.
It might make her presentation more palatable.
No,
that's true.
No. She needs a break, man. She's had a hard couple months. You know,
hard couple years.
Yeah. You know,
maybe she just needs a dick in her ass.
Hey, now, Azazel already gave that to her, and she did not like it. So, all right, guys, let's go to the next video because we don't want to spend 5 hours on the one video.
She's got her board out for this.
She does have the board out for this one.
I missed the board.
Look at that face. First off, she's changed her clothes. Same day, okay? In case anyone's confused, same day.
That hairstyle is not working for her, man.
No, it isn't.
No, not at all.
Girl, get that hair fixed, girl. All right. Anyway, wonder what she's going to write on the board. She should just draw a fucking dick one time. See what goes.
Hi, I'm Christine Pavlina, and I am a channel of divine truth, also known as the Absolute. I am fed Absolute.
She's also known as the Absolute. By who? Who calls you the Absolute? You're the only one that calls yourself the Absolute.
Isn't the Absolute like being God or something?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's not what she meant when she said I'm a channel of the divine, also known as the Absolute? She was saying the divine is also known as the Absolute.
Don't you fucking dare derail my criticisms of people. How fucking dare you, you son of a bitch.
Well, we don't want to say anything slanderous.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to slander the voice of the Absolute.
You know, in a way, she's not completely incorrect. But at the same time, what she's trying to present, she's falling far, far short of.
She's not incorrect?
Yeah, everyone.
In what
I would
way
believe.
is she correct?
So I believe everyone's God, so everyone would be, therefore, spokesman of the divine, in a way.
You know what? I'm so annoyed by that comment. I'm going to ring the bell of shame.
You got a new bell! Yay!
I'm going to ring it 3 times.
Fuck that bell.
Are you sufficiently shamed? Do you feel shame?
Do I get shame too?
Yes. Shame for Amaterasu.
Because I tend to agree with Kalendal.
Of course you agree with Kalendal. Of course, you two are peas in a pod.
Son, what now?
I don't agree. I just think all people are assholes.
That's right. I don't think anyone's God.
I agree with Robin.
I think everyone's Satan. We're all way more likely to be Satan than God.
No shit.
Okay, here's Kalendal. He's about to come in and say, we are both Satan and God.
Right? You know me well, sir.
Hey, we hang out on the astral realm, dude. We hang out in my mansion where I'm a bartender, and all of the Womble kids come to hang out because I'm actually secretly one of them. So
I figured it out. Long ago, friend. I figured it out.
That's right.
Is it just the way she's standing, or does she have absolutely mammoth breasts?
She's
not Robin Quivers-esque breasts, but they're up there.
I really like them.
She should just lob one over her shoulder, lob them both, put on a sweater. Be a good look for her. More people would watch.
I'd watch that. Yeah,
I'd watch it.
I wouldn't. Titties are gross.
Directly from the divine himself, which is why I am asked to speak in absolutes. So I'm different from other psychics in that when I get psychic information, it's not soft, it's not a feeling, it's not subtle. It comes down like a hammer, like absolute truth.
If it's absolute truth, why are you always wrong? I mean, why is Mark Foster not married to you? Why is Bernie Sanders not the president? If God gives you absolute truth, can you point to one occasion on which you were actually right about anything? I can't think of one. But God hammers the truth into her. You know what? An actual hammer into her would probably be better for her learning than God using that. So.
Yeah, she didn't choose to be a shaman.
She's not a shaman. She's a psychic medium and the voice of our dead loved ones on the other side.
Oh, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, we got to be clear.
The second coming.
She basically is a shaman, but she just has a different name. So
and a good rack.
Yeah, good rack.
I'd titty fuck her.
You know what, Greg? I just leave it up to you to keip saying nasty ass things like that. Thanks, buddy.
We were all thinking it. We were all.
I
wasn't thinking it. Yeah, neither was Amy. I don't think Robin was thinking it either. Oh, look who's decided to join. Look who's decided to join.
Hello, darling.
I thought he was fired.
He is fired. What are you doing on this show? I said you're not welcome here because you've been going behind my back and fucking Doc.
You are the weakest link.
That's right.
We did uncover that earlier.
Ron's not talking.
He can't even defend himself.
That's right. He has nothing to say in defense.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, you dirty fucker. I can also hear an echo.
Hey, there's a
you.
back
I
there.
don't have my headphones in. I can't stay long. I just wanted to say, fuck your weak ass bullshit, Michael. I can see that you're mentally ill, dude.
No, I'm not. I'm not mentally ill. Fuck you, Ron.
Yeah, you are
totally sane. What's that? What's that?
You're sick in the head, dude. Yeah, I can tell from how you're like trying to slap invisible bugs off your face, and you've been playing with the pussy that you don't have, and just all kind of shit that.
Right now. You know what, Ron? You know, I just knew that somehow you were just going to manage to ruin this. I thought, finally, I have a show without Ron, and it won't be ruined. And then you just fucking show up and you ruin it, like the son of a bitch that you are.
I'm pretty fucking polite. So, you guys want to see a Psychic Vampire Junior here?
No, because Psychic Vampires is canceled now.
Oh,
hello.
Her name is.
There's a little kid. You guys need to clean up your language, you know?
I'm trying to get him to do that, but Michael is a bad influence on me and everybody I know.
By a demon.
Ron, you just said fuck.
That's true. Yeah, Ron, heard in front of kids.
I didn't say the F word.
Son of a B.
I said bad influence. Is fluence part of that?
Looks horrible right now. Oh my god, it looks so bad.
So, yeah, I thought I'd just chime in here and say, like, Greg, how are you actually tolerating this?
Don't you ever ask how Greg can put up with me. Greg is my biggest fan. Fuck you.
That's true, but I mean, is Greg getting something out of this, though, for real?
Yeah, I told him I'm sending him an asshole pic on the break.
By the way, I want y'all to meet Cheryl. Come here. Come here.
Baby.
She doesn't want to show up, but...
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Cheryl. Good to see you here.
Cheryl, you better watch out, because there are tons of demons that hang around Ron at all times.
You're
They're always looking for an in. Always.
Just do the cross, Cheryl. Just do the cross. Bless yourself, child.
Testicles, spectacles, brandy cigars, that whole deal.
Yeah.
Cheryl, is your talented friend there in the room?
So what?
Is Cheryl's talented friend there in the room too?
Oh yes, Cadence. Oh no, she's not here. No.
You know what, Ron? Everyone really
want to be racist, Greg, because I know how you are.
Greg can't help it, man. It's not his fault. He was born that way.
It's the way I was raised.
I specifically wanted her not to show up right now, and because I knew you'd be around in some capacity.
You know what, Ron?
Hunt her down and try to start the race war. I know how you are, Greg. Greg's an extreme racist. I know you don't.
He is. Not only is Greg a white wizard,
but he's not the uncle I'm the most proud of.
Well, Greg is not only a white wizard, he's a grand white wizard. So, you know what that means.
Hi, sweet little girl. I'm a racist.
Greg is such a racist. I'm so sick of his racial discrimination.
See all these
Fuck you, Greg.
Never be like any of them or me. Don't be like them or me.
Don't ever be like us. We're all degenerates.
You can be just like me, sweetheart.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Okay.
Robin Song is my hippie grandmother of the internet, and she's pretty awesome.
Never be like Killendall. Never.
I think she could be like me
Whoa.
too.
And
Yes,
is also like dude, you would be good friends with Amaterasu. She's like the hippie mother of the internet. And then we got hippie grandmother.
Yep.
And
you can hang out with us, sweetheart.
Witchcraft practitioner. And then we have Omni, the middle case.
Yeah, I'm a serial killer. I like the taste of human flesh.
Oh my god.
Don't tell that old girl that. You're going to make the old girl have.
He doesn't know what the word flesh means.
You're going to get a twitch.
It definitely does.
Cadence, this is how to be a YouTube star. Pay attention.
Oh, yeah, we're stars on YouTube. We're just so huge.
So anyways, guys, I really got to go. I apologize. I hope I spiced up your lives a little bit this evening.
No, you
and the message. The message I preach is love. Love thine, retard.
I love you, Rod. I love you. You're the best.
Love is all you need, man. Hell, Eros, not Eris.
No, Eros is done too. Fuck that guy.
Michael, you look oddly, weirdly more gay than usual now that you've come out of the mental institute.
Oh, yeah. Did I forget to mention I've been in a psych ward for the last 72 hours?
And he
not to mention...
Yeah, you bit off your hospital.
But I mean, yeah.
I'm on benzodiazepams right now, everyone.
He's on benzobabats. Don't do benzobabats.
Don't do
it.
I'm a very bad person. Don't ever listen to me. Oh, look, now Ron's got to disappear. Didn't even say bye. Didn't even fucking say bye. Like the classless, degenerate scum that he is.
He had to stop scarring that poor child by exposing her to you.
Yeah, that was a little weird, actually.
You know what? I am the best influence on children around. Okay?
Yeah, because they walk away from you going, Mama, Papa, what's this? What's that? What's this?
You know what? Hey, I just remembered, Amy, we made this jingle for you so long ago.
Oh?
Yeah.
I'm a Tarasu solar.
Blast from the past.
Very
awesome.
good.
Awesome. I love it.
What a tribute.
It really is. All right.
I feel blessed.
You should, because there was actually a secret blessing in that recording.
I felt it. I felt it.
Okay, so how about we let Christine continue, because Ron derailed the show, which of course is his usual nature. He found a way to do it. So,
yeah, I want to see her again.
Ron, you better be here next week, buddy. You better be here next week, or I will come to your house and I will fucking sodomize you.
So, I wanted to create this video reaching out to the US government, letting them know that I don't want to die. Basically,
President Obama, we know it's your last day in office, but Christine Pavlina's made a new video on YouTube, and she wants you to know that she doesn't want to die. Are you sure? Okay. My Obama impression sucks.
What does this even mean?
Yeah. Obama's like, oh shit, we cannot let Trump become president. Let's enact martial law and I'll begin my third term because Christine Pavlina's worried she's going to die. Okay, that's totally going to happen. Stupid ass bitch. Whatever you say.
when I look at what you guys are doing to the country, energetically speaking, you have set me up to die via the law of attraction. How have you done this? By aligning ourselves?
No, I love how she does. By aligning. She always like she must have spent some money on those teeth because she loves to show that shit off.
And she also has one of those invisible retainer thingies, and she has.
Does she?
Yeah, you can see it when you enlarge her picture.
That's the vermin face.
Vermin face. Hey, you guys know we're the Psychotic Vermin Club, according to Raksha Moose and CW Chanter. By the way, guys, it's about time for you to go watch CW Chanter's show, which is blatantly intended to steal our audience. Head on over there, okay, if you want to see a fat, hairy retard get his balls sucked by an ugly transvestite. Get over there now!
Moo, 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 moo.
I remember the first time we talked, CW. Hold on, let me lie about everything right off the bat just to establish my integrity. Fuck you, Raksha Moose, you fucking hideous freak. Dr. Frankenfurter was way sexier than you. Jump off a bridge, you'll never get laid. Cut your dick off.
Raksha Moose and I got into a fist fight online one time.
He's a hideous monstrosity of a human.
Oh, it's a man?
He looks like a fucking serial killer. John Wayne Gacy, eat your fucking heart out. Raksha Moose exists now. Now you're nothing.
Oh, geez, I'm scared.
You should be scared because Raksha Moose is a cannibal rapist.
Oh, he was after
Just kidding! Satire!
What'd you get into a fight with him about, Robin?
Yeah. Hey, explain this story while I go take a piss from my tiny gay bladder.
Okay, do it for
Don't
me
break
too.
the seal.
Okay, Raksha Moose made this comment, and it was pretty. It was kind of an intelligent, kind of an overview. We were commenting on either Michael's video or Patrick John Coleman's video, and I said, "Oh, it was on Patrick John Coleman's video," and I said, "Gee, you ought to look Omni up because." You know, he might be interested in talking to you. And Raksha Moose said, "Oh, I already did." And he slammed me down. And then he started attacking me because I said something bad, like I always do, on Patrick's YouTube channel. And then we got into this bitch slap thing. And I thought it was a woman. I didn't know it was a guy.
It's hard to tell, except for the tiny little mustache.
Oh, I see. I didn't even go to his channel to see who it was. We were just engaging. And then afterward, I went on the channel. I thought, well, shit, he talks like a woman.
Well, set the record straight. Is he a friend of Patrick's or is he in opposition to him? Because I can't tell.
Oh, I think he's in love with Patrick.
My understanding is that he somehow knows Patrick through the internet, where they're working as like some behind the scenes. What was it called? Like
the Invisible Prophets. Invisible Prophets.
Yeah, they're working as like an occult group, kind of like that. That probably has a lot of understanding. I've seen the story he shared with CW Chanter, and he actually has a pretty provoking story in his past. And seems like an okay guy by me. I like everyone, but
he used to be a Christian minister. Is that correct?
I'm not sure.
I believe so. Yes, I a pastor or something on that order.
He was something.
So he's a hanger-on with all the cool kids, or in quotes.
Well, then why isn't he over here with us?
Well, because we're the coolest.
We got beef. Yeah, we got to fry that shit up.
Because we are.
Don't laugh when I'm not there. Don't laugh.
Fucking hater.
Okay, you can laugh.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay.
Okay, we're free now. We can laugh.
What a relief, Amy, eh?
Yeah.
Let's say it's weed.
I saw this Raksha guy was on one of those panels the other night, and he actually looked quite nice because he didn't have the hair arranged in the crazy way, and he wasn't wearing all that pancake makeup and shit. And it's like this, he actually looks like a nice, intelligent person. So why does he fucking do this to himself when he goes on these shows? Because he's not that bad looking. What's Raksha Moose?
What do you mean he's not that bad looking? Yes, he is. He looks like Oprah Winfrey's butthole.
I know I understand that. I was talking about when he doesn't have all that makeup on. He was on some show the other night.
He's still hideous.
He
looks like Faulty with eyeshadow.
He's not as hideous when he doesn't put on all of that Maybelline and shit.
All that goop.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
I gotta go look at that guy. I haven't really.
He does kind of look like Faulty.
He does. It is Faulty. It's Faulty with some fucking makeup on, dude. We all know Faulty's a traitor.
Oh, that's too bad.
But is he a transvestite?
I think he may very well be, because he looks like Raksha Moose. That's crazy. Having fun yet, Faulty? All right, let's continue.
Falsities. Number one, the first falsity that you guys embraced.
Falsity?
Is that Hillary is the faux shizzle, Saint Nizzle.
Hillary, wait, hold on.
Hillary has aligned herself with falsities in the dark by being guilty of racketeering and abuse of power. So the other side had me create a video.
Hillary is the faux shiz. Seriously, this lady thinks like this.
Does this have something to do with rap music?
I don't know. It appears to.
What is faux shiz?
Hillary is she's the first problem is that you thought Hillary is great. Nobody thought Hillary was great. Nobody.
This poor woman is in shambles psychologically.
Even John Podesta didn't think Hillary was great. Come on, everyone fucking hated Hillary. Nobody thought she was that great, okay? Anyone who said that was lying.
It doesn't even correspond to what she was saying. It says, is the faux shiz, when she was saying she has aligned herself with falsity. I mean, what the fuck?
Is faux shiz like some sort of an alternative form of feng shui or something?
I think it means that she's like, shit. Hillary is the shit. Hillary is the best. That's our first misconception. I don't think I've really ever met anyone who really thought Hillary was all that great. I've never met one goddamn person.
I know people.
I just don't understand this Snoop Dogg talk.
The shiz, that's New York club kid talk. The shiz, all those,
Club kids really talk like that.
They really
shit.
Then
shit is gross, and tactics of darkness are gross and evil. That's it. I figured it out.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the enlightening statement.
Prior to the election, called What is Happening to Hillary Clinton, which is all about how they're making an example out of her with regards to the law of attraction and how she had attracted negative energy to herself, which is what resulted in her loss of the election. They also, prior to the election, had me make a video called What Are You Assuming About This Election? Because everyone was just assuming that Hillary was going to win, when in fact she wasn't. And so another falsity that they said the U.S. government
what is it?
aligned themselves with is that she was strong enough to beat Mr. Trump. And she...
Okay, I'm sorry. I got to comment on the faux shiz thing again. This lady must be some kind of marketing person. Can you imagine she comes into a meeting and she's like, I need to explain some things. One of the first problems here is that people thought that Hillary was the faux shiz. And she writes that on her board at a fucking executive meeting. I'm sorry. You suck. You're terrible. You're awful.
It's why she doesn't have a corporate position anymore, and she's home in her little room with a whiteboard.
She's
scamming people.
Yeah. She goes, I decided to leave my highly successful career as a marketing executive to pursue a career in psychic mediumship. What I hear is I had a complete nervous breakdown and my career was already falling apart because I'm an insane bitch. So I just decided to throw in the towel and just embrace the insanity. That's what I hear when she says things like that.
That's pretty succinct. Very good.
She knew it was doomed and just decided to bow out before she got fired.
So, I think she got fired.
She may very well have got fired. I see a couple of people went over to watch CW's show. In retrospect, I want you all to fuck yourselves when you come back to finish this one, okay?
Fuck you.
What is that?
Pardon me. That was somebody here. There, I'm floor surfing, and I'm using people's apartments, and they sometimes talk. And well, at any rate,
I thought
that's
it was
what that was.
So
no.
Say it.
Anyway, I'll just try to keep this muted, except when I'm going to talk.
All right, let's continue. Christine Pavlina.
Wasn't energetically. She actually.
Well, you know what, guys? We can continue with this, or we can just get to the third video and then see if we have time for anything else after. I mean, you can see this is just more of the same.
Get to the craziest one.
All right, the craziest one's got to be the last one she made today. So we'll just watch that one next. Let me pull it up.
I'm going to go take a pee-pee.
All right, go ahead. Just make sure you put it on. What's that? What does Patrick always use?
Periscope?
Periscope, yeah. Make sure you put it on Periscope.
Yeah,
and if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Go ahead and play with it.
Do not play with it. That's disgusting. And Greg, really disgusting human being.
We're in the boys club.
No, play with it, Kill.
You know what? You are a sick motherfucker, dude. Greg, you are serious. This is a picture of Mark Foster. Bitch! You're insane! You're a fucking freak! Like, seriously, you're a freak! This guy does not want to know you! You're a fucking freak! Get a grip! You're embarrassing humanity!
Oh, dear.
Sorry, I'm snapping a little bit.
She's at least embarrassing herself, if not humanity.
Look at this. She's holding up the hottest picture of him she could find to write down the top 10 reasons she hates him. But she's the one who made videos about him being her soulmate because God told her. So she hates him. Oh my God, you are so unaware of yourself. It is ridiculous. Christine, I hope that you actually have the balls to watch this video and see how goddamn crazy and stupid you look. Get a grip. It's not too late. Okay?
Yeah.
I think it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late. You're right. She's doomed.
Mark Foster, lead singer of Foster.
What's that, Amy?
I was just going to say, I think it's too late to.
You're right. Everyone's right. It is too late. You're fucking...
You're too late, Spider-Man!
To the people who are best known for their hit song, Punk Up Kicks. He is also the other half of my freak show. The divine guided me to make...
He is not your other half, you fucking weirdo. He does not want to know you. He thinks you're insane and doesn't give two shits about you. If you got hit by a bus, it would be one less problem for him. You're not his other half. Get a grip.
Boy, that's like that lady who's in love with...
Who?
That lady who makes videos of herself and she mind talks to these television stars.
Oh,
who is
Gail
that one?
Kortschuler. She talks to Brent Spiner and Matthew McConaughey and the dude Wolverine.
Yeah, so that's like this.
Yeah, well, she's younger and sexier.
How did I miss all that excitement? I don't know who this person is.
We never actually covered Gail Kortschuler.
You used to on the Eris channel. I only
did one song about her. That's it.
That was all I needed. I went and looked at her and holy.
Yeah, she's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It only sucks that she's aligned herself with those dirty, drunken peasants who have been ripping off the psychic vampires from day one.
You think Gail Kortschuler is younger and sexier than this?
No.
Christine Pavlina? Oh, okay.
Opposite.
That's okay. That's what I was thinking. I didn't think you were that insane yet.
Gail is technically like more fun than Christy. I would rather fuck Gail, even with her dirty yeast infection.
Didn't know you was about this guy.
No.
And to speak.
Hey, she talks about her yeast infection all the time, so it's fair game.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I'd rather Teddy fuck this blonde here.
All right, what's up with you and fucking tits tonight? What is up, Greg? What do you got? Tits on the line? What's going on, man?
Michael, I always like big old Belumbas. You know that.
I did not know that, actually. I'm a little surprised.
I'm fascinated with them and the way they move and bounce about. And
you're a Liberace fan, so the last thing I ever expected was that you like tits. Okay?
Well, I don't like them really that much in a sexual way. I would just like to play with them.
Exactly.
I'm sure Killen will understand.
Kill understands.
Long enough when he was a baby.
I believe. Wait, Robin, you like boobies too, right?
Depends on the boobies.
Who likes boobies more, Killendall or Robin?
Killendall.
I'm real picky.
What do you think, Amy? Killendall or Robin?
I would have no idea. I don't have enough data.
It's Killendall because he's so virile. And
I'm 70 years old. Come on.
But back in the day, you loved some nice old titties, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, I preferred the male persuasion.
So you prefer testicles to boobs because testicles are the male equivalent of boobs.
She's strictly tickly.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what? I am also a ball man. So
I figured.
I know where you're coming from.
Well, I think any reasonable person would prefer testicles over boobies.
Who doesn't like a nice set of balls? I mean, let's be honest here. We're all being honest with ourselves, right?
Yeah, I like my own balls, not other balls.
Yeah, but that can change. That can change over time. You may just find yourself like, I'm getting bored of my own testicles, but I wonder what another set of testicles would feel like in my hands or in my mouth.
I spent many of my younger days being interested in balls and that stuff.
Hey, ladies, are balls unattractive to women? I have no idea.
Yeah, they're funny looking.
Oh, really?
I prefer what arises above.
So you prefer dick to balls?
Of course. What balls?
Greg.
They didn't do anything for me when I was even having babies and squeezing those things.
Squeezing those things out.
A pair of balls are like the jowls of the kraken.
So, Kill, do you prefer dick or balls if someone put a gun to your head and said you either have to suck a dick or you have to suck some balls? Which would you suck?
I would choose option C, attack the gunman.
You will die, and then after you're dead, someone will put balls in your corpse's mouth. So you might as well just put the balls in your mouth, dude.
I would rather die than do something against my will.
It's going to happen whether you're dead or alive. All right? Let's be clear.
But if I'm dead, I don't have to experience it.
Well, no,
Your soul will experience it.
Don't choose the balls, Kill. Choose the penis, because when you're done with it, you get the surprise.
Yeah, and what if you like it? What if you are like, oh, I didn't think I would like this, but it's actually pretty nice. You never know.
I doubt it.
You might really like the taste, Kill. It's a little bit like a cucumber dressing.
Salty, though.
Yeah, I don't know that I have anything that I could specifically place it as being a whole lot like.
Cum is a hideous taste, and I hope that none of you ever have to taste it. It's hideous.
I disagree.
Greg loves it, but
I've sampled it a time or two.
Oh yeah. Hey Robin, have you ever sampled semen?
Oh, let me tell you.
Tell us.
There are flavors. If a man is a beer drinker, man, that shit is going to rank.
I've been told to eat pineapple. Like, only eat pineapple for a week. I'm like, okay.
That's an urban legend. Don't believe it.
It worked.
Robin's got all the knowledge.
Yeah. Hey, Kill, any experiences tasting semen you want to tell us about?
Let's see here. No.
Haven't you ever even eaten your own?
No.
What the hell's the matter with you?
What?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? You don't eat your own cum? What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know, maybe it's my own homophobia.
Get in front of a mirror and tuck their shit in. You know, like the Silence of the Lambs, that guy.
I've never done that before. What are you talking about?
Right.
Okay.
I can see the 12-year-old you.
Shut up! I have never tucked my dick between my legs to make it resemble a vagina, and I really don't appreciate you saying that I have!
I'm a shaman. I know everything.
You're a shame man. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That works?
All right. I've had too much Chardonnay. Let's continue.
His truth and be the other half of this divine plan. But he never did. So the number one reason why I hate Mark Foster's guts is because he never spoke his truth.
Oh, Mark Foster's like, I can't believe that Christine Pavlina hates me. Oh, I need to speak my truth now. He doesn't care about you and wants you to die. You're terrible. Does she really think Mark Foster's going to watch this video and feel like some semblance of shame and regret at how he handled the stalkerish situation she put before him?
Probably not.
No.
Okay, you know what, Amy? Amy, I don't know if you have watched many of her videos and her different costume changes, but I'll bet she shops at Forever 21. She has this varied and interesting wardrobe, and with many changes.
Yeah, I've noticed these were all the same day. She's had 3 different outfits.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say that. All these videos are from the same day, and this is the 3rd different outfit we've seen today.
Forever 21, cheap clothes, and they're hip.
God's like, hey, Christine, make sure you change your outfit for the next video. It's going to totally blow up this time. All right.
Yeah, like an Armenian wedding. They have 5 costume changes.
Yeesh. I don't know. I don't know if I could handle that.
An Arcturian wedding?
An Armenian wedding.
Oh, that's very different.
Pay attention, Greg.
It faded out for a minute, and I thought we were talking about Arcturian weddings.
Are you vaping crack?
No, it's cannabinol.
No, it's crack, isn't it? You fucking dirty crack.
Yes, it's crack.
I should have known never to invite a crackhead on this show.
Indica or sativa?
I don't know what it is. I bought it at the vape store.
Wait, you can't buy cannabinoids at the vape store in Kentucky.
That's where I bought it.
He's selling us a bill of goods.
They just.
I never said I was high.
I think that we should move on before a certain vape store gets shut down in Kentucky.
Dude hung me out to dry. Made my life extremely difficult. Why? Because he and I are part of a divine plan designed to help Bernie Sanders become president. He flaked out.
Mark Foster is supposed to be with Christine Pavlina so they can make Bernie Sanders become president. That's God's divine plan.
Yikes.
Good job, God. Good job. You did a great job, buddy. You're so omnipotent.
I think she's obsessed. That's what I think at this point.
Jesus Christ, she really believes this? Like, she thinks the reason Bernie Sanders is not president is because Mark Foster didn't fuck her? What the fuck?
And
you're crazy.
A note for the other lady here on the panel. Check it out. She's got a lace-topped camisole with a gauze shirt from Forever 21, unbuttoned down 4 buttons. Okay, I'm getting into this.
You know what impression I'm getting? She could market her clothes. She might make money that way.
Right on.
No, she can't succeed at anything. She's too crazy.
I don't know. I've never really been one to pay attention to wardrobes of anybody. I look at their faces and not much else.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to the clothes too much. Hey, Robin, didn't you say that Amy is Lisa Carly?
I thought that. I really did.
You're the one who told me that.
I had, When
we talked about it before you came on.
Oh, what'd you talk about? Because it was so sketchy with Lisa Carly, and sometimes maybe I had too much Chardonnay, but your voice had the same cadence, and I thought, and I asked Michael, are they? Is that the same person?
I'm still not convinced. Do you live in Escondido, Amaterasu?
No, I live out on Long Island, sort of. I mean,
are you Laura Snow's mother?
I don't know who this person is, and I don't
know your own daughter. We know who you are.
Amy, are you a very large, hairy woman, Amy?
No, actually, I'm pretty small.
Do you think Lisa's a large, hairy woman, Greg?
That's what I've been told.
That's what Vic said, but of course, by the way, Vic, hi, because I know you're watching. Vic said that Lisa Carly's a large, hairy woman. So we just want to make sure, we're trying to fit Vic's description.
So that astounds me what she got away with all of you guys, and I believed her too. She just was totally hidden, but she got really deep into you guys, and you overshared with her. And she was all the time in the shadows. I am absolutely amazed, in a way that
she's good. Like, I mean, she really is. Well, I don't want to talk too much about her, but like, she really is who she said. I mean, she obviously was lying, but the person, Lisa Carly, is a real person who you can look up.
Yeah.
It's just, she lied about so much. But anyway, I don't want to give Lisa too much attention. I was just making a joke about her disgusting piece of shit ass.
Disgusting piece of shit ass.
Yeah, let's see more why Christine Pavlina hates Mark Foster. By the way, Lisa, I hope you actually do get cancer. Here we go.
I didn't. So the top reason I hate him is for not speaking my truth, which cost me a great deal of credibility in the process.
You cost yourself the credibility, you dumbass. Don't blame Mark Foster. He doesn't even know who the fuck you are. Because Mark Foster didn't do exactly what I said, even though I'm a total stranger. He hurt me. Oh, fuck you.
Does she have any assurity that Mark Foster would even hear her, please?
No, he probably does. Honestly, like, he may not even know who she is, being totally honest.
At the moment, I have about 5,500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. As a divine source of truth,
take a look at her views. They are nowhere near 5,500 a video, with rare exceptions. So I think most of those people just subscribe to you because you're a goddamn freak.
That's pretty bad. It is a direct result of Mark Foster's free will decision not to come forward and to speak his truth.
So why would God tell you that Mark Foster is going to be your soulmate, knowing full well that he would use his free will to reject you? Is God just cruelly trying to fuck with you, Christine? Because that's the only explanation.
That's what I said to begin with. He's teasing her. He doesn't like that bit.
I'm thinking.
Maybe he's punishing her because she's retarded. God's like, I'm just going to tell this bitch whatever she wants to hear.
He's rebuilding her. He has the technology. He will make us strong.
Yeah, she's gonna totally be all new and improved, guys, because God is going to fucking fix her. Give her $99 for a 30-minute reading, by the way.
He completely ignored me. He didn't even have a friend reach out to me and say, hey, I appreciate what you're...
Why? Okay, let's say, like, I'm a singer, and I finally have one hit song. Finally, I succeed in my career. I have a hit song. And some crazy-ass bitch starts making videos about me on YouTube saying that she's my soulmate and she just knows we're supposed to be together because the other side told her. Am I going to think like, I really need to have a friend reach out to her because I want to establish a connection? No! The only thing he's thinking is, I want this bitch to forget that I exist.
And my people are not going to contact your people.
Exactly. Why would he ever contact you? You're clearly insane. Why would he reach out to a stalker? You're supposed to ignore that. You're not supposed to fucking indulge the stalker.
And
that's just stupid.
Little do we know, Mark Foster started looking up soul contracts and became extremely spiritual soon after watching her video.
He did. He knows that she is his soulmate, but he just can't accept it.
Oh, problem is unrequited love.
I'm supposed to have babies with this woman who's clearly 10 years older than me and who I'm not even remotely attracted to because she said so in a YouTube video. Let me just redirect the entire course of my life to impregnate her.
And she needs to go to the hairdresser. She needs a blowout.
And if I have babies with her, Bernie Sanders will be president.
That's right. If only Mark Foster had given her his seed, we would all be feeling the burn right now. So,
does anybody know what Mark Foster's hit song was called?
Yeah, it was what I don't remember the name of the song. It was like all the young kids with the pumped up kicks, blah 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 blah. Remember? It's like the school shooting song. It was a school shooting song. She was attracted to the weirdo who wrote the school shooting song. So
you are so up on things.
Lovely.
That song is years old. I'm not up on things.
You know something? Robin's right. Her hair is looking really flat.
Yeah, she needs to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Trying to do, but he's just not into it. I would have appreciated any sort of acknowledgement or
God told you he's your soulmate, but he's just not that into you.
Recognition.
What do you do?
Instead, I got none. I was just ignored because he and his camp are playing a little game of
They're not playing a game. He thinks you're an ugly stalker, and he doesn't want to encourage you. It's not a game, bitch.
Playing a game.
They're playing a game with me because he knows that I'm his soulmate. Get on lithium.
You know what would be a good prank is to get her number and start texting her as if you're Mark the Foster.
No, we need to be. Oh, that's good.
Killendale, shame on you for introducing that idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
You know what? We got to be careful though, because I heard that Papa Tree Naigro, Spirit Tree Naima's husband, actually raped Ron in his ass, and that's why he was afraid to come on tonight, except for more than a few minutes. So we got to be careful who we reach out to on this show. So Ron got his butthole opened up real wide thanks to the last time we reached out to somebody.
Was that in 3D? Yeah, I was getting. Was that on the Astral or was that in 3D?
It was in real life, dude.
Oh
it
man,
was in real life. Ron got his butthole raped by Papa Tree Naigro.
Let's make the dumb psychic think she's wrong. The problem
I'm not a racist.
I'm not a
Ron and Greg are the racists.
As a matter of fact, I'm not only a psychic. I am a source of absolute divine truth.
I am a source of absolute divine truth.
Man,
prove it with one correct prediction.
Oh
my gosh.
And she's really saying this stuff.
This lady.
This is scary. I mean, you know, I suppose if I was a source of real divine truth, I wouldn't be thinking it was the important thing to make sure everybody knew that. I'd just be giving the truth.
Yeah, because God would know that you're going to resonate anyway. So why would he be like, you need to tell everyone how special you are?
With a whiteboard.
Fucking moronic.
Oh, dear.
I know.
Where is my soulmate making videos about me? Somebody out there must be my soulmate. Make some videos about me, okay? Maybe I'll be receptive.
Therefore, the other side decided to grab onto Mr.
Patrick, I'm talking to you.
He's been making some videos about you.
In pursuit of truth, and they do not intend on letting go.
You guys want to stop and just talk shit about Patrick until the break?
Oh, I'll talk shit about Patrick.
What do you guys think?
I would defend Patrick probably more than you would like.
You better not. You better not defend Patrick, you son of a bitch.
I'll try to be fair.
Kill's been consorting with the enemy.
Consorting is a heavy word.
You know what, Kill? You're friends with CW Chancer. You're friends with Patrick Coleman. What's next? Are you going to hang out with Spirit Tree? Is that what's coming next?
You know what? If she puts a curse on you, I might buddy up with her.
Put a curse. But unfortunately for her, she didn't know that I was already cursed. And her curse just bounced right off of me.
Oh, I've got that one too.
Can't curse me because I'm already damned, you flat bitch. That's right, Spirit Tree. Talking to you. All right, I have to take another piss, so why don't you guys just roll the show?
Oh, you have this teeny bladder.
Shut up! Don't you be homophobic and make fun of my tiny faggy bladder.
And your prostate probably is involved too.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I think he has prostate issues.
It's probably inflamed.
It's normal for someone his age to start having an enlarged prostate, and I think we're seeing some of the first symptoms of that.
He needs to eat lots of leafy greens and take a probiotic.
You're absolutely right, but try convincing him of that.
Oh, you can't tell him anything.
I know, he's a brat.
I know. I'll kick his ass.
Kids these days.
Yeah. Well, Kill, when was the last time you had a prostate examination?
I don't think. You know what? Right before I went into the Navy.
Oh, well, then you're fine.
Oh, they invade you a lot in the Navy, eh?
What are you talking about, Robin?
Oh, I was once married to a Navy man. He was in for 8 years and then 4 years of reserve. And they had to be subjected to a lot of cavity stuff.
I just had the one time going in.
Maybe it was just my husband.
I don't know. It's your
Maybe.
Well, you only were rectally invaded one time in the Navy, Kill?
Well, technically twice. I was technically date raped one time. Technically.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't your fault. Somebody roofied you.
Yeah. Shit happens, I guess.
Well, you're too young for prostate trouble anyway.
I think I'm good.
I think you're good too.
I'm feeling strong, you know.
Sorry, I thought I had that muted. I ran and washed my hands because I had some stuff all over them, and I guess I didn't have it muted. My apologies.
Okay, it was fascinating conversation we were able to eavesdrop on.
I'm sure.
Okay.
A lot about you, Amy.
I'm back.
Uh-oh.
You know what?
Oh, God.
You should create a donation fund for a catheter so you don't have to take as many piss breaks.
I can always just pee in this bottle and pretend it's Chardonnay and drink it like so.
But we'd never know. So, keep it to yourself, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what? I'm not going to say a goddamn word about Patrick, but Robin, I know you have some things to say.
Oh.
Get it off your chest, Robin.
Oh, just...
Be careful that Greg doesn't titty fuck you because he's super into chests tonight.
Careful.
Oh, you know what? My rack is sort of like Cocker Spaniel ears. He wouldn't be interested. Okay. Yeah, I have these couple of sock accounts and I comment on Patrick's videos, and I am regularly put down and attacked and brought up by his biggest fan. the one who has the illness. You know, so you can't slam her too much. But we've been having some times, and Patrick mentions, you know, the hater aid and the hater videos, and I'm proud to say it's largely about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what he
history, Patrick and I.
You know what he told me today?
Yeah.
I hadn't been over there for a while, so I thought, okay, I'm going to go see what the motherfucker's up to. So I left him a snarky ass comment. But I didn't use the sock account, Ramsey. And he wrote back, "You are obsessed with me. Please get help."
I saw that. I saw that.
Patrick, you're a hobby at best, you loser. No one's obsessed with you.
He's been
all I did was compliment him on his mugshot.
I saw that.
Yeah, oh, that mugshot. Oh my god, yeah, guys, we have Patrick's fucking mugshot. I'm going to show that.
With one of them.
I'm going to show, yeah, one of It's for breaking and entering, right?
It's for illegal trespass.
All right, hold on. Let me send it. I'm going to send it through Messenger.
Illegally trespass? I missed that.
No, we have his mugshot for sure. It's definitely his mugshot. Yeah, it's hilarious.
That one that you've got is for illegal trespass on April the 20th, 2014, I believe.
Okay, Robin, I sent it to you, but that's only so I can save it.
Okay.
And show it to everyone. Let me get this going. Patrick's mugshot. I'll read you what the report says as soon as we get it pulled up.
And then I have something to tell you about.
Oh, okay. You can tell us now while I get it loaded.
Okay, I'm telling tales out of school because this is Vino's story. Remember Vino, who died?
Yeah, of course. We'll never forget Vino.
He was engaged with Patrick. Yeah, I love Vino. Patrick stalked him for a good while after he took a powder, and he would
after he took a powder
after Vino left the scene, because there was so much we didn't tell you, Michael, about that.
That's not cool. You're supposed to tell me everything.
Call me up anyway. Patrick John Coleman stalked Vino for a good time. He would go to his apartment, knock on his window, leave torn up Joss money, that Chinese money, outside of his door and down the hallway. Vino sent me pictures.
Wow, what a romancer. That is just beautiful. I mean, if anyone did that to me, I would fall in love with them immediately.
This was after, I think it was either during the Butterfield thing. So Butterfield was still there, and Patrick was stalking Vino. And I said, "Are you okay?" He says, "Oh yeah, Vino is 6'11" or how, and Patrick is teeny, so he says, "I'm not worried." But okay, that's my story.
Yeah, we all knew Patrick's a creepy ass stalker. He's a filthy son of a bitch. All right, let me pull up Mozilla here. I'm going to show this mugshot. Hey, girls. All right. I can't pull this up. Why is this so difficult? This should be so fucking easy, but it's not.
This should be ready. I talked for a long time for your filler here.
Hey now, don't you criticize me.
Oh, I'll criticize you anytime. I'm your grandma.
Son of a bitch. I will destroy you so hard.
Ooh.
No idea what I'm going to do to you after embarrassing me this way. Seriously.
Okay, we'll meet up.
That's right. And it'll be the last time you ever meet anyone.
We'll take it outside.
Robin reminds me of the Mad Madam Mim.
The what?
The Mad Madam Mim from Sword and Stone.
There's a series. I live in LA. I can hook you up with people to do a series.
All right, so let me hit open. I'll just open it in Paint, I guess, because VLC is weird about what it shares. Let me go ahead and I will add a window capture.
It's been so
there we
long,
go.
I forgot what we were waiting for.
There's that dirty shot.
Oh my gosh.
No
Patrick's mugshot. No kidding. Patrick's mugshot, y'alls.
I would have to guess that if somebody asked me who I thought that might be, I'd probably guess Patrick.
Let me. There's no question. It's Patrick.
It's
absolutely, unquestionably Patrick.
That's Patrick.
Yes. Let me read what I have here for him. Okay, these are regarding his mugshots. Arrest: William Eric Dirkholtz, age 41. So this was about 3 years ago. It gives his address, which I'm not going to read. This was on April 20th, 2014 at 4:50 p.m. He was arrested in Chicago. By the Chicago Police Department. He was released the same day, about 3.5 hours later, it appears. And the bond amount was $1,500. Let's go ahead and read here. The charges were criminal trespassing to land. So that's all we know. But there you go, guys. Patrick's mugshot. Get a good look at it. Take a nice look. Take a
I got to talk to Vino about this. I am wondering if this is not when he was stalking Vino. Okay. I'm going to message him.
Maybe, huh?
All I know is that's a hot mugshot, and it gives me an erection. I want it.
You're a psycho.
Look at that hot fucking wart. Look at that. Look at that wart. Let me close up on that.
How is that a mugshot? Where's the lines? This looks
Look
fake.
at that.
There's something wrong with you, Michael.
Look at that wart.
There's supposed to be lines in a mugshot.
That wart is getting bigger.
You are take a look at the picture, Killendall. It's very clearly a man who's having a mugshot taken. Look at that face. That's a mugshot face.
It's fake. You're colluding with PJC.
CW Cancer fed this info to me because it made me look bad.
You guys are fabricating this whole fucking story.
Yeah. All I know is, it's a beautiful wart. Oh, oh, oh. It's a beautiful wart. Oh, oh, oh.
It's my unborn twin. Oh.
I'm waiting for that wart to give birth. So it's going to pop open. Someone's going to crawl out. Well, there you go, guys. Patrick's mugshot. We have not had a moment like this since Steven's mugshot. This is the biggest moment since Stephen Christ's mugshot was exposed. Patrick's mugshot for breaking and entering.
Split screen.
It's a beautiful wart. Oh, oh, oh. I want you all to get that stuck in your head. Okay?
When I get up to see at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's a beautiful wart.
Stop it. You're in my head with that.
I saw the wart. And it opened up my eyes. I saw the wart.
Jesus. It is going to get stuck in my head. That's the thing.
Wart. Patrick has a happy wart.
Stop it, Michael.
All that he wants is another wart. All that he wants is another wart.
God, we're fucking doomed.
I don't know any other Ace of Base.
Oh, dear.
What's another Ace of Base song?
I don't know any.
I'm getting out my magic marker. I want to draw a little face on that wart.
I'm going to look up Ace of songs. Ace of Base hits.
Do you think he's ever tried to get it removed?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think it's a wart.
Oh, you know what? I got to repeat what I said on the first podcast. That I asked Vino if that wart bothered him when they were having, the Summer of Love, and he said no, it was his eyebrows.
His eyebrows.
I couldn't believe it. My focus is on that fucking wart.
These are some Nicholson eyebrows.
It's the cruel warts. Cruel Oh, sorry.
Oh, dear.
I don't think it's a wart. I think it's a sebaceous cyst.
Sebaceous cyst. Very good, Greg. You are so up on so many things.
Well,
I think I covered all the remotest hits of Ace of Base.
No, I know what it is. It's a lump.
A lump?
It's a lie. All of the evil within him resides.
Let's hope it's malignant.
Please, God.
Have you ever seen Hot Shots where that girl puts on that fake beauty mark?
What?
You think maybe his is fake?
Yeah, it's a fake wart because he thinks it's hot.
It's a magic wart, yeah.
This is beautiful.
Patrick has a giant ugly wart.
It's right there.
Oh, it's your defining feature, you fucking turd.
It's the only place you have to look.
I'm going to go have a smoke, guys.
I don't blame you.
But you know what? Okay, honey, have one for me, dear.
How about that? Let's go ahead, take a break. The break's going to be, I would say, let me see what my video is that I have here. You can go ahead, Amy. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, okay?
All right. Minutes. Okay, I'm going to go make food. Catch you.
No problem. Take your time. When we come back, we'll have Bentino Massaro, Priestess Grill Queen, and a little bit more. Let me just the video I have here. If you guys need to go masturbate thinking about Patrick's wart, now is the time for you to do that.
Don't forget to send that asshole picture, please.
Oh, God, thank you for reminding me, Greg. I don't want to leave the asshole picture out.
Especially if you're a ginger. You know, they're really pink, I understand.
Addison, you better send Greg a hot asshole picture. Hey, Greg, I just realized I don't have a break video, so I need to download something. So me and you are going to have to riff.
But what if I have to pee too?
Well, then go ahead. Go ahead and pee and desert me and just leave me here by myself like son of a bitch that you are.
Can I pee in this Coke can?
You can go ahead, but you have to drink it if that's what you do.
It didn't happen. I want a picture.
Well, all I have to do is stand up a little bit.
All right.
I'm going right now, but it's getting on my sweatpants.
Wow, that is really disgusting. I just got to say that is fucking sick. You are a sick-ass motherfucker.
Should I mute the sound of this?
Yeah, that's gonna...
Are you really going to pee in a can? Just go to the bathroom, you degenerate.
You said we had to rest.
I'll just talk to myself.
I always do whatever you say. You know that. Oh, it's warm.
It's okay. Are you seriously pissing in the can right now?
No, I'm holding the piss up right now.
Oh, you are sick, motherfucker.
Anything for you, Mike.
Hey, guys, I have a couple announcements to make. All right, my new channel, Omni Michael, will be appearing sometime before the end of this weekend. It's none of your business what happened to my last channel. But I did delete it of my own free will. And that's all you need.
Yeah, you really should clarify that had nothing to do with a YouTube strike or anything.
No, I had absolutely 0 strikes. The last time someone tried to strike me, I won. I deleted it for other reasons, all right? So I'm not going to discuss those here, but it's gone. Those videos may reappear at some point in the future, but for right now, they're gone. So my new channel is going to be called Omni Michael, and you will see it soon.
Okay, Patrick's going to be a follower. You can bet that.
Yeah, but Patrick's never going to receive one single video from my new channel, so I hope Patrick dies in total obscurity as he deserves.
Well, you know, living in Chicago, you know, and we've talked before, Michael, about how, you know, what are the odds that he's still alive, walking around on those streets?
No, all these innocent people die, and yet Patrick lives. It's just not right.
I can't figure that out. And he lives in a really bad neighborhood by the tracks, and he goes out there and talks to people and is all bizarre. Why doesn't somebody plug him? I didn't say that. This is satire.
No, it's okay. I agree. Why isn't somebody taking care of Patrick? I mean, really, like, let's just kill the son of a bitch. Just kidding. Just kidding. I would never do that, guys.
Nobody needs to be taken care of.
All right. We're going to take a break. If you guys want to mute yourselves, we will be back in...
I'm going to mute because I'm going to go pee.
Okay, I think about 15 minutes we'll be back. And we'll see you shortly.
See you on the other side, darling.
Yep, I'm going to mute myself too. See you in 15 minutes. Everyone mute yourselves.
Okay.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Guys, our next video comes from a major flat earth attention whore, Rain Griffin. And he's not a flat earther, but he used to be a flat earther. I think he snapped over something Matt Powerland said, or I don't even know the whole story. But Rain name drops virtually every flat earther on YouTube in this video here, except for myself, which I think it's because I hadn't come out as a flat earther yet. But I don't know. It just seems like Rain, for some reason, has a boner for picking fights with flat earthers who already just fucking laugh at how retarded he is. And I'll be honest, guys, for a long time I was looking for a reason to feature a Rain Griffin video, but because he wasn't a flat earther, I just thought he was a weirdo. But the truth is, he is a weirdo, and I did have a reason the whole time, because the earth really is flat, and he's stupid for not thinking that it is, okay? And he's worse than your average globetard because he's already known the truth of the flat earth. He's already known that the earth is flat, and he's decided to turn his back on the truth and start attacking people who spread the truth. So now Rain thinks that he's going to play the villain. He's going to fill the villain role for the flat earth movement. And I guess he might be like compelling as like a lowly villain. You know, he fills in some of the plot when the major villains are out of town or locked up in Arkham Asylum or something. But Rain, you're not exactly like a serious villain, okay? You're just kind of retarded. Let's see what you have to say about the flat earth community. Cult, you call them.
We have camera, sound, light, and action. Not necessarily in that order. This is Rain. I'm not sure how the sound is going to work here. I'm in a stairwell. Not for any particular reason, other than the fact that it's a convenient place to make this video.
Okay. Why are you sharing all that information?
Oh, so the week...
Already riveting, okay? Guys, I'm recording this video in a stairwell. I didn't really want to record in the stairwell, but it's the only place that I can record, and as you can hear, there are echoes. Yeah, even you are bored with your video.
In the year of exploration of this world...
This is a horrible video, by the way.
Militaristic cultural pretensions, cybernetic and Marxist pretensions, the lens...
What the fuck are you talking about? This world with its cybernetic and Marxist pretensions? Cybernetic pretensions? So let me get this straight, okay? You believe a bunch of crazy ass shit, and then I'm assuming at some point you decided, like, well, I'm just gonna say the earth is flat too, because why the fuck not? And then later down the line you decided maybe you shouldn't have said the earth is flat, so you're gonna start attacking it, but all of your other crazy shit about cybernetic pretensions and the fucking New World Order, all of that crap is going to remain.
And the archaeology of the human mind and its family heritage, what we retain and what concept we retain of a living creative intelligence, all these things have occupied hundreds of hours of the videos on this YouTube channel, any one of which I hope would at least be stimulating, for right or wrong.
Who has watched hundreds of hours of Rain Griffin videos? I'm 55 seconds in and already I want to turn it off. Hundreds of hours of him prattling on like this about cybernetic pretensions. Oh, I can't wait to see what Rain's going to say next.
To any prospective viewer, viewers who number not very many.
That's right.
And I'm okay with that, but it's noticeable.
Of course it's noticeable. It's very noticeable because we can see your view count, like just taking a look at your channel. Guys, hundreds of hours of Rain Griffin videos, okay? So let's see. Do we want to watch Rain Griffin talk about frames of reference, endemic violence? Do we want to watch Rain Griffin talk about fertile country? Apparently not many people do. What about the sun going down? What about economics? What about the drug cult of psychology and evolution? Does any of this seem interesting to you? This one maybe, because it says flat earth and because he's wearing a fucking mask. That's a little bit more on the right track if you want to be a villain for the flat earth movement, Rain. More videos like that, maybe it'll be more interesting. You can see it worked. You got more views than most of your other videos here. I don't think anybody wants to watch hundreds of hours of this.
Probably the most interesting subject in the last year, and one that came up after I started my channel, so I didn't actually start this channel to deal with...
Are you going to get to your message to the flat earth community?
The cult that says it's not a cult.
Here we go.
Is formed around...
how is the Flat Earth community a cult? Because I'll tell you right now, there are many people who strongly disagree with each other. Now I'm a part of the Flat Earth community. However, I don't agree with people like Daniel Pratt or some of these like fucking racist Flat Earthers who talk about how the Holocaust never happened. There's a lot of people within this community who do not agree with each other. So how exactly is that a cult?
Flat Earth, the idea or the religious belief that the Earth that we not only is flat, but has a shape that is known to a small but growing number of people. Some popular names of whom would include Mark Sargent, Eric Dubay.
Here we go, guys, with the name dropping.
Stinky Cash.
Tons of name dropping. You're trying to get attention from all these people, huh?
Gypsy Girl, Orphan Red, and David Weiss, something down the rabbit hole or something like that.
What is your message?
Sanity, Amir.
Anybody else?
And a host of others, but Jeranism, I think.
Yeah, keep adding to the list. We could go on all night.
And Math Powerland. Yeah.
Oh!
Rain Griffin was recently...
You added yourself to the list?
By some of these folks.
You compare yourself to all these people who are so much more popular than you. You put yourself on the same list. Oh my God, Rain. You look like an elf.
The least popular anti-Flat Earth videos, I think. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the episode. I just heard this through word of mouth, but I'm not sure how they qualified that term. So, my question that I might ask
your question.
Are there more popular videos that are critical of the Flat Earth? And if so,
okay, if you really don't realize that there are tons of videos on YouTube that are way more popular than yours that are critical of the Flat Earth, then will you please get your head out of your own fucking ass? I had more popular anti-Flat Earth videos than you, and I'm not popular, okay? And there are at least dozens of other YouTubers who get thousands of views who attack the Flat Earth regularly. So you are definitely the least popular, all right? And I just want to remind everyone, I won the angriest anti-Flat Earth rant, and I'm still proud of it, even though I am now pro-Flat Earth, okay?
What are they?
I guess I won an award just like this idiot.
Movement, this religion,
should I be insulted?
Area of research and conspiracy, this social club, this mental health symposium.
Anything else? Any other metaphors that you want to throw onto your description? This cult, this symposium, this community, this group, this clique.
Proposes to be qualified to solve most of the issues in the world, or at least to hang them on the flat earth thread, as it were. Don't really have prominent critics that are entertained on their channels, except to roundly dismiss them and quite often misrepresent their arguments.
It's not even true. Like, let's take, for instance, Patricia Steer. She likes me, and she liked my channel even before I converted to the Flat Earth. Some people have a sense of humor. Some people like to communicate with others who have different thoughts and ideas than themselves. Yes, there are Flat Earthers who will shut up their critics. Daniel Pratt. But I just want to say that they're obviously not all like that. It's just a people problem. There are always people like that in any movement. So stop painting it like everyone is like that. You're not popular, and if people don't like you, it's because you're a pretentious idiot who just prattles on using big words that you probably aren't even fully comprehending.
Now, as soon as I say misrepresent, the intimation is that there's some malicious intent. I think there's malicious effect, but I'm not here to make the argument that there's a malicious intent in any of these people. Most human beings don't need much of an excuse to be unreasonable and to want to protect things that they like to believe, and that's part of the religious landscape of man. Human beings over the last few centuries, if not all centuries, aren't completely satisfied. I don't think aren't completely satiated by any aspect of our society, and certainly by any instrument of our society, scientific, religious, that proposes to give us an idea of our place in the world. That cybernetic administration of man, that cybernetic administration of man.
That cybernetic administration of man.
Here we go, guys. I'm going to say a bunch of philosophical stuff, and then suddenly I'm going to bring up the cybernetic infiltration. Okay. Guys, just swallow Rain's poison.
The observation and categorization of his habits, his political leanings, his sexual leanings, the amelioration of the effect.
You're talking about how all these elites are categorizing man's habits and paying attention to all of the things that mankind does and putting them in files, but nobody's paying any attention to you, Rain. Nobody's categorizing your habits. The only thing that we're doing is wondering why the fuck you're sitting in a stairwell talking about how the earth isn't flat and how everyone's just confused, meanwhile inserting your own random gibberish about cybernetics into the whole thing. You're as crazy as anybody you're criticizing. Whether you think the earth is flat or not, you still look like a dipshit. So what is your problem? Why do you have to come out and attack people who you once sided with? I just don't understand. Is it because you really want their attention, or you really think you're going to convert them? It's not going to happen, Rain. One thing you don't seem to understand about life is that all of the crap you're talking about is just hyper pretentious bullshit. Yes, there are machines that document things that people are doing and all of this crap, but life is meant to be lived. We're not supposed to sit around constantly thinking about all of the things that are happening. And that's what you do when you have nothing else going on, which is obviously what's happening here. Get a life, and you maybe won't have to think about all of this crap all the time.
Of our transformation of our environment.
Learn to laugh a little bit.
Stresses we place upon our families, war being a major one of them. How our brains have changed and how they ascribe relevance and perception to the world around and within us. These are things that have ripple effects that, among all the other effects, affect how we think, if we think, what we think.
Guess what? Skip!
This is the break over here.
They're doing what they want to do. They get a lot of enjoyment from it. They may be not making some money out of it.
Hey, Amy.
Howdy.
Michael's taking a long pee.
I guess. I don't hear him. It looks like he's...
I was muted! Are you guys trying to say you can't stand Rain Griffin anymore?
I was enjoying that video.
I guess.
You people.
I can't
please you people.
I'm presuming you got over your flat earth delusion.
Oh yeah, of course. It was all fake.
Okay, I figured.
The way that I proved the flat earth was true was so retarded that when people actually believed that I was serious, I couldn't believe it.
No, you started believing.
Yeah, actually, the whole reason that I love Stephen Christ is because when I said I was flat earth, so many people just suddenly believed that I was serious in spite of how blatantly I was making a mockery of it, that I thought, like, wow, this guy is hilarious. And so it just gave me a whole new impression of the Lord.
Louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could tell you weren't exactly... You had a tongue somewhere in that cheek of yours.
You know what? I've had my tongue up inside many cheeks.
No doubts.
All right. You guys want to do a tarot reading for the Lord?
Say before he
We've had many tarot. We had a recent tarot reading for the Lord. How about we give him we'll do a 1-card draw. You want to do that?
Sure.
This is for the Lord. Lord Stephen Christ, we know you're watching. Did I mention, because I got an email specifically saying to tell me to do this. Damn you, Darth Xenu! Damn you, you're the worst, Darth Xenu! All right, are you happy now? Xenu, how dare you ruin this show? Are you happy now, Darth Xenu? I mean, not Stephen Christ. Okay? All right, let's shuffle one more time. What is Stephen Christ's tarot card going to be? Who can say? What do you think, Greg? Any predictions? You're the Grand White Wizard.
I'm going to predict the Two of Swords.
If it's a Two of Swords, then it is very obviously clear that you're a fucking magical genius. Oh, it's not. It's not the Two of Swords.
Is it the Fool?
It's the King of Pentacles.
Oh.
That's Daedalus. All right.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't know what it means either, but whatever it means, that's your immediate future, Stephen. Don't try to fight it. That's just what's going to happen. You're the king.
Embrace it.
Yeah. You guys want to continue with some special people?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't have any more mug shots of ugly, hideous, disease-stricken gay shamans, but we do have other things. We have, we need to get to Bentino Massaro.
Who's that?
He's awesome.
He's not awesome.
I once had an epiphany as a result of watching one of his videos, and I burst into tears. No shit, you not.
Oh.
What was the epiphany, and what was the video that caused it?
He was talking about admitting defeat before you even play the game so that you don't give it power in some kind of a metaphor, and at some level it clicked for me. Made sense.
So you thought he was for real, right?
Well, I mean, I was really high at the time, but I went somewhere. My soul was taken somewhere, and I burst into tears, and I really saw what he was talking about. He was talking about admitting defeat before you are even challenged in some kind of arena that you don't really care to fight in or win.
I did that on shrooms once.
Yeah.
So you're cool, Kill.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say this, okay? This first video is called, and by the way, these videos are from Ralph Beard. We played his Teal Swan videos last episode. He always finds the choicest. Did I say Ralph? I said that last week too. It's James Beard. His name's James Beard. I'm sorry.
Wait, Teal Swan is in trouble with the feds? Did you?
Oh, yeah. Teal Swan's in trouble. I think it's the Department of Commerce is investigating her, but also the FBI. And she blames a Facebook group called Truth Tribe. She says that this Facebook group is responsible for her current legal troubles. Like the FBI's like, oh, did you guys see this? This group on Facebook doesn't like Teal Swan. Maybe we should investigate her. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
Yeah, blaming.
Pretty sure not.
Yeah. Teal Swan is going to go out just like Jim Jones.
Oh,
pounce on it.
Flare.
You know, Teal Swan did not accept my friend request on Facebook.
What a bitch.
Oh.
What a fucking bitch.
Seriously. No kidding. Who wouldn't want to friend you?
Yeah.
I don't
really?
Know. Yeah.
Do you want Teal Swan to implant false rape memories into your brain during deep hypnotic sessions, Kill?
No. No,
well, that's totally what she would do, so you better be sure that that's what you don't want before you get involved with her, okay?
That's the price of admission.
It is. Also, potential suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's continue. This one is Bentino Massaro. I have a bunch of videos from him. This first one, you might be confused for a second. But again, James Beard always picks the choicest bits for these people, okay? He always picks the funniest shit. Teal Swan, most of her videos are absolute goddamn horrific, monstrous garbage. But he finds the funniest moments in her videos and shares them for all. He does the same for Bentino Massaro, okay? By the way, clearly a homosexual. Let's continue.
Yeah. He's got that cool hair.
Yeah, clearly. Oh, no, he's got just blatant gay face. I'm sorry, I'm a gay man, and I admit gay face is a very real thing. Gay face is real. Greg, how do you feel about it? Gay face, is it real?
Yeah, he is a gay face.
Yeah, gay face is real, dude.
For sure, dude.
If you are genetically enough gay, if there's just enough gay in your genetics, you will develop gay face. Okay? Wow. I have a very mild gay face, but this guy has a developed gay face.
Learn something new every day.
You do. Gay face is real.
Yeah. Michael has a face for is he? Isn't he? Is he?
That's right.
Yeah.
I could just as easily fuck pussy. You don't know. You don't know. I mean, I might be a really weird straight guy for all you know.
My gaydar is way off with you, honey.
That's right. Well, you know what? I'm totally 100% gay. So
it took me like 2 weeks to figure out he was gay. 2 weeks of watching his videos, and then I heard him say it, and I thought, "Oh, damn, he's gay." I had no idea.
He's so obviously gay. Were you going to say something, Amy?
I was just agreeing pretty much. I don't think I had any doubts about your position, so to speak.
Amy, do you believe in gay face?
Yes.
Definitely. I think it's definitely real, right? It's definitely. I've never met a straight man who had gay face. I've never seen it in my entire life. And I'm 400 years old. So take that as you will. I'm shuffling these cards just to put the right amount of energy in for when we draw the judgment card on Bentino. So let's continue.
I bet he's going to get the tower.
Oh,
I got the tower the other day.
Don't say that, Kill.
That's what I'm.
It ended up badly, though.
To simply know that that's where I come from. That that's who I am.
That's what's actually on him.
So I don't need to. I need to execute. I don't need to execute it in order to feel good. I don't need to prove it to anyone or myself.
Just listen, the ringer's coming.
Who I actually am. So now I accept the fact that at certain timings things will be as it is relevant and as it will continue to serve my focus here.
Be patient.
Which, from my soul level, is the most important thing. It's not more important that I'm able to teleport and bilocate and levitate and move mountains at will. That's not what's most important.
Okay, so he could teleport and bilocate and move mountains at will, but it's just not important to him, okay? It would interfere with his soul mission. So even though he has the ability to do those things, he doesn't need to prove it to himself or anyone. He just is happy with knowing that he has the ability to do those things. And he expects all of you fucking morons who belong to his stupid ass cult to just take his word for it. All right? So if you're stupid enough to believe that, you might as well give this fucking bizarre weirdo just about half of your money. Okay, guys?
I think he's trying to rationalize to himself that because it's not technically important to his spiritual journey, that it's not going to be something that he has the capacity to do because it would just be a distraction from what he should be doing.
But it seems like he thinks that he has the potential to do those things, but that, like, I can't do them because it would interfere with my spiritual journey. But, like, that's just fucking retarded because you very obviously cannot do those things.
Yeah.
I can't. If he really had that power, are we supposed to believe that he's just humble enough not to exhibit it? This is a guy who pretty much pretends to speak for God. If he could move mountains and just do magical things with his own willpower, I have a very hard time believing that he wouldn't just demonstrate that constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who his target audience is. You know, with all these...
He's a cult leader, for sure. He has a cult.
Yeah, but some of them... Okay, I keep vomiting up Patrick, but he tailors many of his videos to a certain either individual, mostly an individual who...
Just like Teal Swan, really.
Yeah, whoever he's engaging with at the time. And I'm wondering if this guy is making these for somebody he wants to...
Who knows? I mean, I think of... You remember that guy? I think his name was like Michelle or something. There was a documentary on him. It was on Netflix. It might still be there. I really wish I could remember the name of the documentary, but... He was like a big cult leader in the 80s and 90s, and he was just a blatantly gay man who was having sex with the most attractive male members of his cult and telling them it was for spiritual purposes.
Yes, and the videos are meant, they're trolling. They're trolling videos, and they're keyed to whoever you're targeting at the time.
Yeah. Teal Swan does that too. She will, I mean, of course, we all know Mr. Coleman blatantly rips off Teal Swan's entire MO. Yeah. But Teal Swan will sometimes make videos directed specifically at one person just to keep them under control. Yes. Patrick does the same fucking thing. And then sometimes he throws out the net to see which little fishies will get caught in it.
Exactly. And that's what this guy's doing.
Well, at least this guy's not on fucking antipsychotics, although he probably should be.
No kidding. And he's very pretty.
Yeah, he's attractive, but his mouth is weird.
Not hard at all. It's absolutely
He's got this
just like in a dream.
thing.
Yeah,
But I'm blocking
fish
myself.
teeth.
He doesn't strike me as having much of a personality.
No, well, he had last week we watched him have a breakdown on stage. He's in the middle of a speech and just all of a sudden stops, starts staring into the distance and crying. And then he thanks some random person in the audience. I'm like, what? Dude, you're fucking insane narcissist, okay?
Weird.
Your entire religion is yourself. You need to take a step back. And you probably need to get on some fucking antipsychotics if you really believe that all of this fucking blatant narcissism is coming from aliens. You're insane.
You know, I think he's obsessing with it, and I think his entire cult is kind of like obsessing with it.
Yeah, they're obsessed with him too.
And I think it's kind of getting to this point where, I mean, personally, I believe he can't do what he wants to do until he bridges a gap, what I call the threshold of believability. He doesn't actually understand how these sciences work. He's just assuming that he's going to somehow gain these abilities.
Yeah,
but
he doesn't have them yet because it would be detrimental to his journey.
Yeah.
But he could move mountains with a thought if he really wanted to. Okay, dude, whatever you say.
And who is he playing at being? And who is he exactly playing at being and saying that he would be able to do these things? Is that, I mean... That's
it's a Messiah complex.
Yeah,
it's totally Messiah complex.
Yeah, and just look at him. He is this perfection. Look at that shot. The plaid on his shirt matches up. He has this perfect haircut. He has a symmetrical face. Okay, I'm in love.
I'm just going to say, like, I'm not saying anything that this guy does here in this universe. But what I will say is that there's probably a very similar alternate universe where he uses this version of himself to get laid by hot guys who are fucking mentally ill. Not this universe, but maybe the next one over. Okay?
The next one over, yes.
Yeah, not this one. Never do anything like that in this universe. But anyway, just by the way, guys, that's the purpose of many cults, okay? Getting laid by mentally ill hot people.
Yeah, break it all down.
That really is the purpose of so many cults. I hope everyone understands that.
Yeah, at the bottom of the pot, when it's boiled all down, intrinsically, it's about getting laid.
Oh, you're broken and you have relationship issues? Oh, well, I'm your god. Let's have sex. There you go. That's how this usually ends.
To be.
Yeah. You were meant to take my semen. Although I will be honest, he looks more like a catcher than a pitcher.
Because that's not the reason that I'm here. That's not the purpose of me being here.
Don't you make assumptions about
and
my
it would
nature.
Distract. It would not be helpful.
I have
It would not serve the people that I'm here
Your
to serve.
assumption was right. All right, just kidding. I'm a huge bottom. I love dicks in my ass.
He loves that Rocky Road ice cream.
I love it. It's the best.
Oh, God.
Put your wiener away. Put it away, buddy. We know you're turning gay now, but seriously.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really
turning homosexual. All right. More Bentino. The next one is called Babies Are Responsible for Their Own Choices.
Here's the baby. It doesn't know that it is. It starts bumping into objects. It starts falling down. Mommy and daddy start screaming. It doesn't like how it feels.
Another whiteboard.
And over time, more and more, and this is what animals are starting to do too, pets especially. Over time, more and more, it starts to generate awareness of self. So around the age of, say, a year and a half, it starts to become responsible for its actions, believe it or not. Karma's a bitch.
Wow. So he's saying that a 1.5-year-old baby is responsible for its actions. So let's say a psychopath just murders a 1.5-year-old baby, or eats it, or rapes it, or just whatever happens to the 1.5-year-old baby.
Terrible.
No matter how absolutely horrific, that 1.5-year-old baby is actually responsible for his own. And do you know why? Because karma's a bitch, as this fucking cold motherfucker just said about 1.5-year-old babies.
Hold on now. He said the baby was responsible for his actions, not what happened to him.
Okay, but do you know how this guy speaks? I mean, he's the kind of person who says that, like, he believes in the law of attraction. Everything that happens to you is the result of your own actions. And so what he's saying is that at 1.5 years old or around there, the law of attraction kicks in for you. And so whatever happens is the result of your own karma from around 1.5 years old on.
And you did this with an interview with Patrick John Coleman.
Oh, yeah. Patrick says the same things about children.
Exactly.
If children get raped and murdered, it's karma. It's totally karma.
You chose it. You
chose it. So much BS.
Yeah.
Isn't it just?
That is a justification to continue being, like, terrible in a way.
People who say things like this, I just wonder, like, what kind of sick thoughts and fantasies do you have where you actually start blaming people who are 1.5 years old for the consequence? I mean, like, really, you're going to blame a 1.5-year-old for the consequences of their own actions?
The classic line, look what you made me do.
Yeah. It's karma. Even if I don't understand why I'm doing this to you, it must be because of karma.
Well,
you degenerate.
Is that kind of thought that we make fun of all the time really any different than the Catholic thought that, not so much they don't preach this anymore, but certainly it used to be standard Catholic doctrine that an unbaptized child, if it didn't go to hell, would at least not be allowed to go to heaven because it simply hadn't had water poured on it. So how is this concept any different than something that has been embraced by Christianity for nearly 2,000 years?
Reemsy, I don't think it's any different at all.
I don't see how it's different at all.
The only difference is that people have become so, like, familiar with the concept of original sin, and Catholicism is.
That was good.
We better call the priest.
It's a pagan ritual.
Yeah. Catholicism is just so, like, people are just so fucking immune to it because it's just something that everyone's so familiar with that they'll let it go. But then when you see a guy like this espousing basically the exact same ideas, the whole concept is so bizarre because of him claiming to be basically the harbinger of God, that it makes you think of the concept in a different way. But really, it is the same fucking thing.
Oh, God, this is cancer.
It really is. This is like going to be the downfall of the human race. This is going to be what destroys us as a species.
Like I was saying earlier, though.
We're getting smarter.
Maybe.
I hope. It's my hope.
I think that there's a positive trend overall, but maybe I'm just not seeing everything.
Well, we want to hope for the best, Amy. You know, podcasts like this, you know, I think
changing the world.
Well, that's
and I'm serious about this. You know, I think this is important what you're doing, Michael, because more and more people are catching on. And I post your shit all the time. You know, God, get rid of this shit.
This is just disgusting when people make money off of this crap, but we do have more videos from this guy that are even more fucking repulsive. So I want everyone to just see a few clips of this guy.
Yeah, give it light and air. Expose this shit.
What's the next one we have? Bentino Massaro. I'm excited to be saying goodbye to all of you. That sounds delightful, doesn't it?
We're fearing more of life.
Another fag.
Don't you say that on this show,
Robin. Out of the blue, another fag.
Not too excited. You have a job to perform here.
If I was just slightly more drunk and this guy came up to me somewhere and was like,
what you do.
He was like, I sense that we're connected through past life. I would be like, maybe.
And you would touch pointer fingers and have sex. Yeah.
You know what, though? Honestly, like, I would need to be more drunk than I am right now, which is a little...
No, you wouldn't.
Pretty drunk.
And the French
I guess it depends on his own personal manipulation skills. If he's really good at manipulation, he will quickly hone in on my weak points, and then I will fall prey to his scheming. But if he is as bad as he appears to be, then he really does not have a shot ever at having my amazing sexual abilities become a part of his existence. So
that was a word salad, confirming what I said.
Sorry. It is a word salad. Killindle's a horrible influence on me. So. What's that, Kill?
I said, look at his shiny ass head.
Look at those teeth. I mean, those are fucking capped, man. Those are fake teeth for sure.
And look at his haircut. That's expensive.
Oh, what's he going to look like in 15 years?
I like the chair.
If I see my death coming,
That's a nice chair.
Thoughts make them up of like conditioned instinctual bodily responses. But at the heart of it, I'm excited. I'm excited to be saying goodbye to all of you.
Don't you say fag. That is horrible. He's saying, I'm excited for all of you to die. I'm excited to die and be leaving all of you behind because you're all fucking retarded pieces of shit. Just keep giving me your money, but basically I never want to see you again. And I would love if I never had to talk to any of you ever again.
I'm not even listening to him. I'm just looking at him. He's just so pretty. And look at the background. He's all color coordinated. It's kind of monochromatic.
Those teeth are hypnotic. Those are some hypnotic teeth.
I know you don't care for his mouth, Michael, but I think his mouth is one of his most attractive features.
You know what, Greg? You're the one who told me his mouth is weird. You're the one who told me that.
Michael, I'm attracted to weird things.
Okay. My dick looks like a vagina. Is that attractive?
TMI, honey.
TMI. Don't you judge me. I'm a hermaphrodite, and I'm proud of who I am.
Is that pre-op, Michael?
It's not pre-op. I'm a hermaphrodite. I'm a male and a female. What's your problem, you fucking bigot?
So is that like post-op?
There's no op! I'm a hermaphrodite. I have both.
It's Lady Gaga
I got myself pregnant one time on accident.
He was born that way.
Baby, I was born this way.
I knew there was a song.
I guess.
All right, here's more.
It's good. So I want you guys to feel free always.
This one's boring. Let's
in
skip
social
to the next one.
circumstances. Now,
this next one's called Nobody Cares About You.
Not really.
Look at his backdrop.
Nothing cares because everything is essentially meaningless. You're the only one that cares about how you feel. And even that, most of you don't do. But you're the only one that cares about what happened to you.
Shirt.
Nobody cares about
there's
you.
something going on with his mouth. What is that?
And that's great. They shouldn't. That's how it's designed
Nobody
to be.
cares about you, and that's great. Nobody should care about you. Let me check my grinder. Hold on a second. It looks like 80 in the audience are on. Whatever, man. Maybe he's straight. Maybe he likes vagina. What do you guys think? What are the odds?
Straight. No.
You couldn't see him eating a woman out?
Ew.
Ew. What do you mean, ew? What do you mean, ew?
You would have to have dental dams and a baggie and
crazy looking, dude. And you gotta have dental dams for those crazy looking teeth.
Yeah, there's something going on with that.
He's gonna leave marks on your privates. There's no question with those sharp ass teeth.
He can leave marks on my privates if he wants.
Greg, you're a pervert.
Yay.
Nobody should care about you. You should care about
Nobody
you.
should care about you.
That's so terrible. I hate his messages sometimes, man. He's so garbage.
Oh, hell, I thought you were breaking into tears from how wonderful he is.
This one's
come out like this intuitive move to Boulder or an invitation sort of in the telepathic mail. And so that's the sub. That's the.
Did you see the subconscious flick off? Did you see the subconscious
Look at that! What? You have intuitive messages from Sedona? You fucking retarded!
It's like I got her.
And the way it will develop, just very briefly, is we will see more evidence of it. There will be more open contact experiences. People will start to ask more questions. There will be more of a relevance, and intuitively people will be guided, like non-physically, because we're becoming more hooked up to the non-physical. We become more receptive to those suggestions from our higher mind. And so we will be urged or urged in a way.
Man, he spends a lot of money on those haircuts. Look at that style. He is perfect.
Well, we'll be poked in a way. We'll be like suggested that we'll be thrown. We'll be suggested by our higher mind that we are.
Look at that.
That we are.
He knows he's full of shit. More. That one was called Poker Face. Here's the next one. Wait, okay, here. Yes, I identify as a Pleiadian.
I'm personally curious if you resonate with the Pleiadians, if you feel resonant.
I'm not possessed.
With them.
I'm not possessed.
Pleiadians from Pleiades. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But I resonate with a lot of civilizations.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And then
I resonate with the whole creation.
The whole, wow, that's big.
But I get what you're saying. Yes, there are specific connections that I share, that I feel with the Pleiadians.
He's a one-upper.
I don't know. I think Michael's better looking than him.
I sure am.
Oh, I agree.
He's beneath me. I would not hit that.
Better hair because he spends like $300 probably.
I am not going to hit that. Never. All right. Okay, that's enough for Bentino Massaro. Greg, I bent one of the tarot cards.
That's all right.
Okay, do you guys want to see what the reading is for Bentino?
Yeah.
Sure.
What is the judgment on Bentino Massaro? Apollo, I choose you! What is it? What is it? Queen of Wands.
Well,
Greg, explain to us what the fuck that means.
Depending on its relationship with other cards, I think it has a power thing going on. That's all I know.
Does it involve dildos?
Yeah.
That's the wand part.
He's the queen of dildos.
Yeah.
That's his psychic reading. Bentino Massaro, queen of dildos.
Well,
now and forever.
This shit is real.
It is real. You know what? I have 2 tarot decks. One always lies and one always tells the truth. This one is the one that tells the truth. Bentino Massaro is the queen of dildos. All right, thank you, Apollo. I knew you would always tell the truth.
The mysticism is deep.
All right, what do you guys want to do next? We have Infinite Waters. We have Alex Jones. We have some bitch talking about Archangel Michael, her shadow twin. We have Connecting to Dragons. What's that?
If you don't get to that Coleman asshole pretty soon, I gotta go to bed. So,
well, I got to tell you, Robin, I'm starving that piece of shit out. So he's not going to have any videos tonight.
I'll hang on as long as I can.
I'm going to hang on as long as I can, but I'm like,
well,
fading.
ladies, we all know that ladies need to get to sleep earlier than gentlemen, so we understand if you have to go.
And I have a job, you know.
Are you saying I don't have a job? Is that what you're implying right now?
I'm just saying I probably get up earlier than you.
Are you saying that because I collect disability for a fake back injury that I don't have a job?
I'm saying I get up earlier than you, darling.
Are you saying because I pretend to be schizophrenic that I don't have a job?
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Thank you, darling. It's been a long time. That was good. Now I need to have a cigarette.
Oh, well, go have. Ladies, the last video we'll watch while you are on with us is Krista Raisa and Mr. Arcturus Ra channeling the Orion Council because they totally, really can do that.
Wonderful.
You see us going into a more positive timeline from your recent observations.
Orion Council here, hold on please. We want to talk about this timeline energy that you are all asking about. It has to do with the high self.
Is she trying not
Many
to
of you are
burst
saying,
into
I am
laughter
communicating with high self.
That's what it looks like.
We like to talk. Orion Council here.
Hey, She has to connect to that high a level of frequency that she's in near blissful joy. Okay, she couldn't help but almost be laughing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
God.
Cut her a break,
Not that
man.
she's a fucking dirty ass, lying ass bitch scammer. I'm sure that's nothing to do with
When
it.
you are communicating with higher self, the timelines are different from that perspective. When you are communicating from third dimensional program, you are focusing on different outcomes. Higher self
That's how
always
aliens
knows
talk.
the highest probable outcome. When you are in alignment,
What's that?
She's speaking with that pigeon, kind of a Japanese accent.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Is she mocking the Japanese?
Is she supposed to be channeling right now? Is that
Yeah,
what's going
she's
on? Okay.
channeling the Orion Council. The aliens sound like a bunch of pretentious, stereotypical British assholes from a movie for some bizarre reason.
From Tokyo.
Yeah.
with this highest probable outcome, you would say, Orion Council, I'm feeling quite nice. At times you are saying, Orion Council, I'm not feeling quite nice today. And what this means is that some of you...
Look into her eyes. These are the eyes of an alien, everyone.
Yes, squinty.
Yep. Oh, wait, she's muted.
Council, these challenges have nothing to do with the highest probable outcome. It is simply for my learning. And so at the same time, you are asking about your learning and requesting highest probable outcome. You're saying, Orion Council, I require lessons for my spirit, and I'm also requiring these challenges because that is why I'm here. So on your...
that is why I'm here. Shut up! Shut up! You're fucking disgusting. You're a fucking liar. Come on, bitch. This lady charges people to fucking spew this bullshit. I can't believe there are people stupid enough to watch her videos and honestly believe that aliens are speaking through fucking her. Watch her videos where it's about eating popcorn and getting stomach aches and how it somehow represents the psychic pain in the fucking female audience at the Ghostbusters remake movie while they watch a feminist movie. Watch that and tell me this bitch knows what she's talking about. I cannot believe anyone pays her a goddamn penny. It does not make sense.
Are you making that up about the Ghostbusters
No. Like, actually, I had one video where I was just yelling at her. It was like my most video against her. And she says, like, I was in the Ghostbusters movie, the new reboot, and I don't know if I was feeling the pain from eating a ton of popcorn or from feeling the psychic pain of all the females in the audience as we watch this feminist movie. It's like, Occam's razor, bitch! If you eat a shitload of popcorn and you have a stomach ache, it's probably because you ate too much popcorn. It probably has nothing to do with the psychic pain of the females in the audience at the Ghostbusters reboot, stupid. Take lithium.
I'll bet she has diverticulitis. Diverticulitis is always irritated by eating popcorn, and I'll bet she's got an early onset case of diverticulitis.
What the fuck is diverticulitis? I have never heard of it.
It's having little pockets in your colon where poop and seeds collect, and it makes you have the grumpies.
That's right.
I am not going to be able to masturbate tonight now. Thank you for that, guys.
You're welcome.
I was looking forward to that. I was really looking forward to it.
You shouldn't be doing that every night anyway, Michael.
Hey, Patrick Swart is really sexy to me, and I can't help it sometimes. I just want to come all over that hot wart.
Oh my God.
You gotta learn some restraint.
I can restrain myself. And I can restrain others as well.
We've seen that happen, Michael.
That's right. No, you haven't, unless you watch X-Tube very closely.
So would you place your bets on she buys it or is a total con artist?
She's insane. No, she's insane. Her husband, Arcturus Raw, is a blatant con artist. But she is just a deranged, delusional person who needs to be on medication, who just happened to become a thrall of this sick, twisted psychic vampire known as Arcturus Raw. She is really more of a victim in this situation, if you ask me.
I just heard her say that the Orion Council speeches were more for her purpose is, and in a way that kind of reminded me of Pavlina kind of backpedaling on, or trying to like create this opening as to quitting the current line of video making they're doing. You know what I mean?
Lena?
Pavlina, whatever her name is.
Oh, Christine Pavlina. Oh.
Yeah, because she was talking about how everyone has free will, using that as like a scapegoat to get out of being right about Bernie Sanders being a president.
Right.
She was just saying that these talks, I believe she just said that they were for more like her purposes. And that makes me think maybe she's trying to step away from this because she does not feel right with it.
I think her changes moment by moment.
Yes. She is an unmedicated person who has manic outbursts and probably like bipolar mood swings. So everything you see is a result of that.
Well, I predicted it now. We'll see how it comes out.
Yeah, but look at that background. Is that a green screen or is that real?
I think they're really there because she's in Sedona with all these other weirdos like the hybrid children and Unicron. She's in the same town as those fucking people. So
man, they gather up in those places. Huh?
What is the deal with Sedona? Why are all these people in Sedona?
There's a portal there.
Oh yeah, it's a ley line. It's some shit. All the woo-woo people are there.
Well, there's a
witch's cauldron.
There's a portal in my asshole and a ley line in the house. But
I've been there many times, Greg.
See, I'm one of your troops gathered around your other parts.
Robin, would you peg Greg? Would you give Greg a Greg peg? Huh?
No, because he's my family. He's my little brother.
You wouldn't peg your little brother? Greg.
Sometimes you need a release, Robin.
Yeah. I'm not even.
What, Michael?
Who knows what I just said? I don't even.
I don't.
Let's continue. More Krista Raisa.
Extrasensory, energetic layer of who you are. You are beginning to accumulate bits of information that are causing this disruption in your energy field because
I don't understand
at one time
English,
you said, I want to be of service to this planet and I will hold a space of unconditional energy for those who are challenging me. But many would say, Oran Council, it is quite impossible on this planet to do this. And when we...
Yeah.
Wait. In all of her videos, she has this different vocal inflection. What is up with... What is she doing with...
She's an unmedicated schizophrenic.
But what is this accent she's adopting right now?
I don't know. She's fucking stupid, and she thinks this voice in her head with this retarded accent that would never even be heard in this shittiest fucking movie is real.
It's clearly the Orion accent.
Yeah, that's what the Orions sound like. They sound like fake British people.
Yes. It's a hybrid British thing.
What's that? What's that?
Have you guys heard?
A hybrid British thing, you know, because this accent
is... It's like a Madonna British accent.
Yeah. Yeah, with that red string around your wrist.
Yeah.
Show her wrists.
The Kabbalah Center.
Yeah. Thank you.
What were you saying, Kill?
You know when people speak light languages, right?
We've done a video on that on PvP before.
I would relate what she's doing to that in a way.
It kind of is, but she's using English, but she's just spewing retarded bullshit. It's like whatever comes to the front of her mind, she just speaks and doesn't even like stop to consider if it makes any sense whatsoever. Do you really think, Krista, that your mind cannot just generate a string of absolute fucking nonsensical bullshit? Your mind is just as capable of doing that as it is of giving you discerning insights. So just because it's coming to your mind at full speed doesn't mean that what you're saying is actually true. You're just fucking pooping out of your mouth for all of us to witness, and it's very embarrassing. All right, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, Krista.
Yeah, keep
are communicating to you is that if you are holding an energy of unconditional love, as you call it, then you would understand how simple it is to access higher self. But you
Okay, when I see this, I just think like it's her husband just saying like, how much have I brainwashed her? Is it working? Is she totally under my control? Like, that's what I think when I see these videos of her acting like this out in the fucking middle of the desert. It's just him trying to understand just how much absolute control he has over her. Krista, you are fucking brainwashed, and your husband is fucking abusing you and mentally warping you to be his thrall and his tool. Get a grip and go back to your family because your husband is insane.
Those are some harsh terms.
Sorry,
I gotta wonder, you guys, who's Stockholm syndrome mean who? You have a more of a.
Her husband is the predator, if you ask me.
Isn't he the one that kind of writes the scripts for her videos?
Yeah.
Am I mistaken there?
Yeah, he writes the scripts. He puts all this bullshit in her head. He tells her she's a starseed. Arturis Ra, as far as I'm concerned, is an evil-ass motherfucker. And Krista Raisa is just a very confused person who just happens to have been weak enough to fall in under his spell. That's my read on the situation.
Isn't Arturis Ra where the ant people are from?
Arcturus is a sun, but I don't know what the names of the planets are that revolve around it. And Arcturians are like sort of benevolent, but not exactly light aliens. They're like kind of gray in nature.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is her husband, this person you're talking about, is he a good deal older than her?
I feel like he's got to be at least 10 years older than her, but I don't know. He sells space batteries for $2,200. So, and he sells stickers for $22 that block out holographic messages.
You know what? Then I don't place her as a victim in my mind. I think she's completely on board with it. And I think
may be, but she's still insane.
Of course. Yeah, but I think she's just really on board with this. You know, what an adventure for her.
Her whole identity is wrapped up in being an alien soul here to spread a message on Earth. She cannot accept the reality that she's just another goddamn human like the rest of the 8 billion of us here on the planet.
Yeah, and she's made this choice to do this shit. You know,
she charges a lot. It is a pretty high cost. If I remember, it's like $200 to $300 to spend any significant amount of time with her.
You know what? Where I come from, sweetheart, that is peanuts. Yeah,
I know. I don't even mind people doing this kind of stuff, but as long as they make it clear that it's for entertainment purposes and it's a skill that they've picked up. If you're really going to tell people that you're a fucking alien from Arcturus and you know their purpose in life, then you should just go fuck yourself, okay? Because you have no idea what you're talking about. But whatever, I'm getting a little worked up now.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
you are.
Let's continue.
I want us to explain to you this higher self. Many have a name for it, and we would like to call it the all-seeing self. Everyone has it. Everyone is accessing.
I just want to stress, like, no matter how much of a scammer she is, I still feel like the big fish in the pond here is Arcturus Ra. And I still feel like he's taken advantage of her, even if she's kind of embraced the scammy aspect of everything.
You know what? It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, they need each other.
A big jack off of this. You know, look at her. She's having a good time.
Yeah.
She's not a victim.
You're right. Well, I don't know. When you think your fucking tummy problems are the result of absorbing the psychic pain of all the females in the audience at the Ghostbusters reboot, it does give me a question, you know.
The all-seeing self. That is all. We are ready for your next question. Thank you.
How can starseeds, light workers, etc., and especially starseed parents best support their children?
Starseed parents?
Known to be hybrids and starseeds themselves.
I'm sorry,
throughout the many energetic and dimensional shifts.
Has an alien soul, and you're looking for parenting advice on how to parent your starseed child, give your child up for adoption, please. Just give it up for adoption. Take it to the firehouse, leave it on the doorstep. You should not have a child. You're not ready. All right? Just had to put that out.
Whoa.
Yeah, really.
I'm very passionate. Yeah. If you think your child has an alien soul, you should not have a child.
This is this whole indigo children kind of era that we're having right now. You know, this makes me really tired.
It's fucking sick. Why are you going to teach your children how to be mentally ill narcissists? Is that really what you want for your child's future? Fuck you if you really think that's acceptable.
I was just thinking about a time I heard someone who was supposedly channeling aliens, advocating for them, saying that they don't like to be called extraterrestrials or aliens, like that they considered themselves our brothers or kind of like very much like ourselves.
Yeah.
So, but it's kind of a funny contradiction that you would kind of like look into your progeny and say you're extraterrestrial when the people that are actually very unlike yourself and are very extraterrestrial seeming would actually want to be considered like your brother, you know? So.
This gives me such a headache.
Okay, Killer. All right, buddy. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
But not to you, Kill, but I've heard this shit.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Kill and I know what we're talking about.
I'm just at a loss. I'm just like, what?
Well, no, I think the problem, Kill, that comes with that is, well, what I was talking about. Never mind. Shut up.
I love you.
Right? The same demon is abusing both of our psyches right now.
I had something.
Get out!
Well, if everyone is God and all hominid beings anchor in a perspective of God consciousness, then yeah, they would try to look at all hominids like people as equals.
You're wrong in saying that everyone is God. There's only one God.
Everything is God.
It's Steven. Steven's the only God, man.
I'm not a hominid, I'm a hominid.
Greg, don't you also believe, as I do, that Steven is the only true God?
I thought you were the only true God, Michael.
Yeah, but I'm secondary to Steven. I'm the Metatron. Steven is God.
I don't know about that.
If you say so, Michael, I agree with what you said.
I'm God. Steven's number 2.
Here you go.
That's more like it.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
Yes, I agree.
Kiss my ass, you brown-nosing number 2 piece of shit, Steven. You're the second best.
I'm a brown noser for you, Omni.
That's okay. I like to have a good nose up there every once in a while.
I know you do. That's why we're friends.
Yep, I think so.
Nasal intercourse.
All right. How about more of this retarded couple?
Of this time of ascension that we find in our collection in now.
Perhaps you would consider this as an opportunity to adjust yourself to align with another that is in your family construct. If you are in alignment to your family construct, you say,
Kill, you're the word salad bullshit expert. What? What is she saying?
I got it. I know what she's trying to say. She basically just came up with some bullshit answer about trying to work on your family relationships because the questions in spirituality are getting so circular, irrelevant, and repetitive that it makes no fucking sense.
So they're just now getting circular and repetitive. It's not like they've been circular and repetitive for the last 2,000 or 3,000 years. It's just now starting to get circular and repetitive, right?
Well, I think it's getting so circular and repetitive now that it's like a racket.
Okay, and she's definitely not a fucking symbol of that circular repetition in any way whatsoever. She just brings a whole new voice to the entire concept, right?
I had like a cherry golden ring upon my ears.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
That's poetic.
All right. Soon we will cast judgment.
You feel quite well because we have a harmonious environment, and some of you are focusing on creating a harmonious environment, but you are not connected to those in your family. So how do you...
Okay, so clearly, like, her family doesn't want to have a goddamn thing to do with her. And so that's why she's making this video
that is
talking about her family and how important it is to have family connections, because her family has her
to that desert.
Yeah, shit, they banished her to the desert.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Poor
You know what they say, Michael? They say it takes one to know one. Is that same thing happening with you, sir? Are you projecting onto her in a way?
You know what? I have been banished to a desert of my own mind. All right? And in that desert, I'm drinking my own pee because I'm running out of water. So...
higher self access, as you call it, you would feel quite in alignment in general, because it would not depend on those in your family. But many say, or on council, if we are in a family, we must hold the frequency of unconditionality. What is that? How
is it good to have unconditional love for anything? I mean, what if somebody just frequently abuses you? Should you still have an unconditional love for them? Doesn't love have to have some conditions sometimes? Isn't that how you gauge if it's actually love to begin with?
No.
Greg, of course you're gonna fucking try to make me look bad. Of course.
No, I just disagree with that idea.
Okay. I sort of disagree with that too.
You're both banned. You're welcome on the show again. Get off!
I'm going to risk banning right now. Risking here. Because I'm old and I'm getting ready to go to bed, what else do you have in the hopper?
I don't know. We probably need to wrap it up soon, actually.
Well, don't do it because of me. I'm just ready to take
I know, but I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm definitely in that same realm.
Thanks. You're my
we have
sister.
Lucas Werner, Druwana Johnston, some weirdo named Otto. I don't remember his name.
Is Otto the tall white German guy?
No, that's a different guy. And the drunken peasants stole that piece of shit from us.
Again?
They steal everything from us. Again, they stole the fucking tall white German alien. And they think we don't know that they're stealing it from us, but we know. We know!
You should.
So sick of these fat, ugly neckbeards stealing fucking our content. Fuck them.
It does seem like they are.
They certainly is.
Fat, ugly nightbeards? Is that what you said?
Neckbeards.
Neckbeards.
I like nightbeards better.
Well, if you guys want to watch one more video, then I can find one. But if you need to, it's cool too, because we're about to wrap up here, so it's really up to you.
Oh, honey, Michael, I think this has been epic. What a great launch. I've had a good time. I don't know about anybody else.
First ever episode of Magic Michael's Mystery Hour and
Thank you for inviting me. What a delight, darling.
It's definitely been a joy. I've definitely enjoyed this.
Well, thanks for coming on, ladies.
It's been a real pain in the fucking ass.
You know what, Killendall? You're fucking banned. What do you think of that?
I think he's banned every one of us on here tonight.
Why don't you just go over to CW's show? I'm sure he'd have you, since he likes to have...
He doesn't even like me.
You know, he may not like you, but he'll put you on because he's a fucking loser who eats psychic vampires' poop. So...
Ew!
He does. Anyone who's ever been on this show, you have a guaranteed spot on CW Chancer's show because he's a cunt.
I wouldn't say that.
Cunt. Yeah, no, he is. He's a dirty cunt. And you know what? Rakshamoose is a hideous transvestite.
Well, that's true.
Hey now.
Yeah. I bet.
What do you mean, hey now?
Hey now. I'm the one who copies off of Howard Stern. Don't you fucking copy off of Howard Stern.
I don't even know. Okay.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Well, who needs to go and who wants to stay?
I'll stay for a minute.
All right, we'll just watch one more.
You're the one wanting to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because I complain. I'm old. I have cred.
I don't really know what else to watch. Yeah, crabs. You need to get rid of that. That's not good.
You go down to the pharmacy and get you this little bottle of red
How about
stuff.
this one? I got a good one. This will be our last. This will be our last video. Okay, guys.
All right.
Our last video. Why isn't sex with males under 35 illegal? You may remember this.
I remember him.
His name is Lucas Werner. He was recently banned from Starbucks because he passed a sexual note to a 16-year-old girl.
Can I just say that this...
Ron's back, huh?
Ron, yo.
Hey. Yeah, hey.
Love you, dude.
You too, man.
What's up, faggot?
Not much. Homo fucking person, you.
You can't call me a homo just because I'm gay, you fucking straight privileged piece of shit. Don't fucking talk to me that way.
I want to know if Cadence is sleeping.
I just want, yeah, she's. But I just wanted to say that, Greg, you really hold it down fucking awesomely, and Greg is going to be my replacement.
He is. I already decided that.
Because you're in love.
No, because Ron has been chosen by the Illuminati to fade into the background.
What really happened? What really happened was poo-poo on the cyborg baby dick.
Yeah, that was too much for Ron.
That really was.
The poo-poo baby dick last episode, it just was like, I'm sorry, this is too much. I'm done.
Yeah. Man, I missed that one.
Ron, do you want your reading from the good tarot deck?
Yeah, sure. Give me a little Cheryl here.
Here's your card.
Say hello so they know you're real. Yeah, okay. She is.
3 of Wands. Greg, what does that mean?
What does that mean? I got 3 dicks?
Yeah.
This is for Ron?
I have a mental, mind, body, and spirit dick.
Ron, it means you will spend all of eternity in hell and there will never be any escape.
No, stop that.
It means that Ron's going to have some mental conflicts and some decisions that he's going to have to make that are not obvious and that are going to be a considerable weight on his mind.
That's not what it means. Ron, take a look at the card. There's a man on his knees before another man.
Oh, I did
what
that.
This card means is that you are going to suck a man's dick.
So is this like the ace of
Yeah.
Wait, what's that song now? Wait. I only want to be fucked by someone with AIDS. Someone with AIDS.
Oh, yeah, you missed it. There was this thing where we did like a tribute to Goddammit Lemmy.
Yeah, but it was Patrick.
Motorhead. It was like the ace of AIDS. Ace of AIDS.
That was one of the best songs. It's too bad Psychic Vampires is permanently canceled because that was one of the absolute best moments.
Really. The only one you need is the faggot on his knees is the ace of Cage.
I don't remember that part. I just remember someone with AIDS. I only want to be raped by someone with AIDS. Someone with AIDS.
This is so yeah.
Yeah, we're all gonna burn in hell for all eternity.
Yeah.
But mostly Greg, except he's already Satan, so he won't really have a problem there.
Yeah, so I'm at home everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I see you're watching Mr. I Want to Rape Shit That's Younger Than Me.
Oh, yeah, Lucas Werner, you're ruining the show. This video is called, Why Isn't Sex with Males Under 35 Illegal Incest? Logical point, you know? Why isn't it illegal to fuck a 34-year-old man? It should be. So,
I mean, you gotta be like of age to fuck said 34-year-old, right? But that's
don't you want to lengthen your telomere, huh?
You know what kind of telomeres I got lengthened going on,
They're
buddy?
super long, right?
Wow, look how Jewish I am.
You are pretty Jewish. I mean, like, honestly, you look like you just got out of a bar mitzvah.
My nose has an erection at this point. She says it's sexy, y'all.
Ron, did you just pop in to take a dump on the show, or are you going to watch Lucas Werner?
Yeah, welcome.
I'll watch Lucas with you guys. We'll watch Lucas.
All right, this is our last video, so we're done after this. If anyone needs to go, do you need to go right now, or do you want to hang around for about 10 minutes?
I'm going to hang for 10.
I'll hang out for 10.
All right, well, this is the last video, and then we'll end this. It's not an episode of Psychic Vampires. It's like an offshoot of Psychic Vampires, okay? Because Psychic Vampires is canceled now.
Michael, I'm really sad that you had to have geriatric hour with all of these old motherfuckers.
You
bitch.
I'm going to kick your ass. Come on out here.
You really will. You better be careful.
Fucking ass.
Grandma Eagles.
Fucking assholiness.
Here we go. Yeah, for real. You're a jerk.
Glendale's like not old enough though. Like he's
sick my kick, Ron.
I want to talk to Ron.
Come and get them.
Yeah, Glendale was the guy that screeched at me. Remember?
All right, let's continue.
Okay, 2017, and I don't know if you've noticed this about
for molesting
people in their 20s these days. It's kind of like they're always angry, depressed, or stressed out.
Did he say something about molesting a 17-year-old? Did I mishear that?
No, you heard it right.
You gotta put it mildly, like, yeah, the 17-year-old might be stressed out by, being molested by some 34
autistic 35-year-old weirdo who...
He makes, like, these memes with, like, random food items, like, pasta we had earlier, like Alfredo. He'd, like, take this Alfredo and, like, put words about, you need to have sex with old men or else you'll get old really fast.
Ew, what?
Well, he has long telomeres. Remember, his long telomeres are good for younger women.
The telomeres are actually in the senior.
Yeah, if you have sex with someone your own age, it's just as bad as committing incest, according to him.
He came up with that. We didn't. Okay, it's not us being sick.
We're ageists, so...
I know you are.
Ron's the biggest ageist of all.
Is he trying to speak from, like, a scientific point of view?
No,
when he says
he's
all that?
trying to brainwash retarded women into thinking that his sperm makes them healthier and that they need to have his babies. Meanwhile, he's like literally retarded. So anyone who has his babies is going to have a retard baby. So don't do that, ladies. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
What if you vaccinate them? Will they not be retarded?
No, they'll still be retarded because it's
they'll be more retarded.
Yeah, they'll be more retarded and they'll get cancer. So
this is really creepy, y'all.
Yeah, he was kicked out of a Starbucks and he wrote a letter to a news agency saying Starbucks is ageist. But the letter he wrote that got him kicked out was to a 16-year-old girl about how healthy his sperm is. So he thinks it's bigoted that he was kicked out.
I remember this guy.
He's basically a homeless dude in Seattle, of which there are a million people just like him.
When I was in my 20s, which was like 17 years ago, I wasn't always angry, stressed out, and depressed. I had my moments of it, but I was mostly just content. We call it the generation of apathy, Generation X, but of course, that generation...
Don't you guys feel like he's making a super compelling argument for why young women should sleep with him? I mean, nobody's bored, right?
I'm convinced.
Everybody totally gives a fuck what he's talking about, right? Everybody agrees.
This is the same dude that said something about he sciences bitches onto his dick.
Oh yeah, he says if I can't science a bitch onto my dick, they ain't worth my time.
Yeah, so
I have a feeling you don't understand science.
Well, basically, it's like this. He thinks the more long-winded and douchey he sounds, that some girl's going to be like, "Oh, I watch Big Bang Theory. I love nerdy guys. Let me fuck you."
I want long telomere sperm in my pussy. Give it to me, Lucas Werner. I'm going to feel the worm.
You know what? Much like Patrick John Coleman's wart, I can't stop looking at the stain on the wall behind him.
Okay.
Is that mildew? What is that?
Robin, me and Ron and Doc have all seen this man's penis.
Yeah,
and it's covered in eczema.
It looked like hamburger. Yeah. You think
did you come about to see this man's penis?
Because we were on Kiwi Farms and somebody posted a dick pic.
He needs like that Jergen fucking aloe vera lotion.
Dude, he sent his dick pic to a 15-year-old girl. He sent it to a 15-year-old girl, and he goes, "Let me make sure I get my face in this picture that I'm sending to a 15-year-old girl."
Yeah, he sent it to a fucking 15-year-old girl. His raw mastodon it's not mastodon sized. It looks like a mastodon stomped on it.
Why isn't he on CNN?
Like, he's like, check it, girl. Check it. Check that beat.
He was run out of Spokane because he was hitting on young girls there. They ran his fucking homeless ass out of Spokane.
Oh man, somebody submit this on Facebook. Yeah, this is news. Expose this fucker.
Well, I really think he's mentally ill, but like he's just such a disgusting ass pervert that it's really hard to just be like, "Oh, you're mentally ill. It's okay for you to send pictures of your bright red penis to 15-year-old girls because you're crazy." I'm sorry, it's not okay.
I had to think it was like Photoshop at first.
It looked real. And he's a fat motherfucker, dude. He has some serious celluloid in his tummy.
Was he arrested for that, by the way? Was he arrested?
He was not arrested.
For celluloid?
I don't think he's ever been arrested.
That's why we need people like us pointing this kind of shit out once in a while.
Yeah. So, anyway, he's a disgusting bastard, but we can either continue or we could just say goodbye. It's up to you guys.
I need to duck out, y'all. What a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. I love y'all.
Well, thank you, Robin, and we'll see you later.
It was nice meeting you, Robin, and I'm going to be ducking out, too.
Okay, Amy, love you, sweetheart. We've encountered before, but you don't remember.
Probably not, because I've met so many people,
Yeah, you're a popular girl. I know that.
Oh,
and you're Lisa Carly as well, as we all know. We all know.
That.
Whoever that is. Yes.
Don't pretend you don't know.
Even know.
Well, ladies, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Love you, Michael.
Love you, ladies.
Night, ladies.
Love you all.
Night.
Night.
So we still got Amarantsu here?
No, she's leaving.
Yeah, I'm taking off.
Mom, I miss you, dude. Like, you're never on this shit anymore, man.
We haven't seen her in a while, but...
Well, the reason was because I went homeless and had nowhere to go and had no internet for quite some time. And now I'm still homeless, but I'm managing to get some internet time.
Well, such is the life of a crazy woman. I love you, though.
Love you, too.
We'll see you later, Amy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. It was quite a pleasure. Good night.
Yes. Guys, I was supposed to pretend to be possessed by a demon way more frequently tonight than I have thus far, so you'll have to forgive me. There you go. There you go. I'm possessed by a demon. Well, Ron, you want to watch more Lucas, or are you going to go?
No, I'll hang out.
All right. Kill and Greg, you guys want to watch more Lucas, or either you got to go?
I'll do anything you say.
Yeah, of course you will, Greg.
I've got the power. But I've got a whiz.
You've got a whiz? Okay.
He whiz.
Fucking straight people, am I right, Ron?
I know, right?
They're fucking terrible. All right, more Lucas.
You're such a wonderful person, and it's because you're
funny.
I think that Robin thinks that this really is a launch of a new podcast. I think that she really thinks that this is Michael's Magic Mystery Hour #1. Like, she doesn't realize it's a joke. Robin, it's a joke. It's not Michael's Magic Mystery Hour.
Is your mental illness stick not taking off? Like,
I wanted to work more of the mental illness in tonight, but it's just not really like playing out the way I was hoping, really. So maybe in the future I'll be a little more mentally ill. Who knows?
You're not committing to it.
I'm really not. I really just need to commit to being a crazy motherfucker. But
yeah, it's that easy.
Well, you know what? New channel coming. Maybe one day in the distant future when I am further away from this moment extreme shame and humiliation, I will tell you all why I deleted my channel. But right now, it's none of your business.
Well, I just want to say, I don't want to be mean to anybody for the moment, because I'm in a frame of mind right now where being mean to people for no reason
Give it a week.
is a bad idea. But I think being mean to people that deserve to be mean too, like such as this Lucas Werner person and others, is very warranted.
It is warranted. I mean, people like Teal Swan and Bettino Massaro and these fucking dirty ass scammers, they really just need to be fucking exposed for the degenerate pieces of shit that they are. So
as far as like the diaper baby thing, and then I don't know, I feel like it's sort of my fault because I found the adult diaper guy.
Yeah, right. You always found the weirdest motherfuckers.
Yeah, I found the adult diaper guy, and then next thing you know, we're watching Cyborg Baby Dick. And it's like, no.
I will say, I probably never would have watched that if it wasn't for all the weird shit you found.
I know, like, I mean, there's girls peeing in diapers on our show.
Cyborg Baby Dick really freaked you out, huh?
It really did. That was just not cool whatsoever.
That's a hardcore moment in Psychic Vampires history. The moment when things went too far for Ron.
Ron never taps out, dude.
But he tapped out. Cyborg Baby Dick made him tap out. By the way, Ron, next video, Cyborg Baby Dick.
Oh, flashback. Don't do it to me. That's bad. I'm pretty sure, like, we didn't get any viewers from Baby Dick Hour.
You don't think so? I bet there are lots of weird pedophiles who watch that hour.
Oh, Greg, what do you say? You're the groomer. You're the pet groomer.
I bet Vic was jerking it off to that. So
I like the diaper guy that had the beautiful house, but other than that, I probably could have done without most of those videos, to tell you the truth.
You wanted to bang Pamper Chew, didn't you?
I like the one that had that cool old house that he lived in, and I think maybe his sister was videoing him or something.
Oh, that must have been Pamper Baby Piano Dude. Second,
I like that guy. All right,
the second Pamper Chew.
Millionaires and billionaires, and there's a lot of them in the millennials too. I wouldn't say a lot, but there's Bill Gates is Generation X. Steve Jobs.
Oh, you suck! Your video title is so much more interesting than your actual video.
Huh.
I think we got to be done. I think we got to be done. Ron, what do you think of Michael's Magic Mystery Hour, episode number 1, since you're no longer involved, since you're fired? What do you think?
I mean, sure, go for it. I mean, the more content, the better, really.
Yeah?
I do dig the logo. Is that original there?
Yeah, I totally made it myself. I didn't steal it from Google image search. I completely arranged it myself.
I'm trying to get a tattoo soon. And I do dig that. But
would you get that tattoo on one of your balls?
I got a feeling like if I do get that tattoo, people are going to look at me and be like, yeah, stay with him. He's that reptilian David Icke fag.
Oh, yeah? That's probably what would happen.
Like, if they see you at one of the clubs and you're like, and they see that tattoo on her chest or something, they're going to be like, yeah. No, he's going to talk about chemtrails for the next 8 hours.
Well, listen, the truth is reptilians are great at sex, so you may actually get some hot sex out of having that tattoo, you know.
Does anybody here have a tattoo besides me?
I don't have a tattoo.
I do.
What's your tattoo?
I've got several. A dragon, a Capricorn, my family crest, and a stag.
Well, you know you're going to burn in hell for marking your body, right?
I'll make it true. I'm a survivor.
Okay. Can you screech? There you go. Ron, do you have a tattoo?
Yeah, right here. Hold on. No, this is hers, but this is for Greg, really. It says Jai Garu Deva and the Om symbol. Greg, you know what that means, don't you?
What's it say? I can't understand what you're saying.
Jai Garu Deva.
Oh, the Beatles song.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
He's speaking in tongues.
Yeah, take your demonic language from this episode. We don't want your fucking dark vibes here, Ron.
Attack your shit. Nothing's going to save the world. It all belongs to hell.
I fired you for a very specific reason. It's because you're influencing this show in a demonic way, and then you just pop back on uninvited and start spreading your demonic influence. It's got to stop. This is a show for Jesus and the followers of Jesus.
I think my Yoko over here is having an effect on it, to be honest.
Oh, Yoko? You know Yoko destroyed everything.
Yeah, that's what they say, right?
That's a lie.
Am I going to have to replace you, buddy?
She's going to start randomly hula hooping in the background here, sewing with her blind on. You never know, man.
I will replace you with Raksha Moose before you even know what's happening.
Nobody even
got the talent.
I'm already in the talks, man. I'm going to pay him 3 times as much as you.
Who the fuck's Raksha Moose?
He's a fat transvestite who helps CW host his rip-off show, the Psychic Vampire Beaters Club.
Running against this right now? I bet, like, even without me, y'all fucking smash his shit.
You know, he didn't do his show tonight. I checked on him.
Oh, he must be busy sucking a million dicks through his apartment glory hole.
Did I pull out my beard real quick? CW, since they didn't get any.
You want to do CW? Well, not Ranter, because that's Carlos. You want to do your version of CW?
CW Jewish Berg.
CW Junter.
Hold on.
Anybody have anything to say while Ron wastes all of our time?
What did he do? Got to fetch his beard?
Yeah, he's going to go put on a condom and thrust into the camera. I don't know why I even said that. There's something really wrong with me. I'm really fucking weird and perverted, and honestly, I probably should be taken out back and shot. You know? Right?
Is he here?
It's been a good minute. And I'd like to tell you all about the Holocaust and how bad it was. It was very terrible. There were 6 million of us, and we all perished. And there was nobody left but my papa and my mama, and they made me.
Okay.
I'm CW Junter. I'm the most stereotypical caricature of a Jew possible.
Say brosif. Work brosif into a sentence.
I love you, my Hebrew.
Hebrosif.
My Hebrewsif.
There you go.
My Hebrewsif.
All right, well, all of you watching CW Chancer show right now, instead of watching this, I want you all to go slit your wrists, okay?
I need a cat right now to really get it going. I really need some cat.
You need some.
Do this too. You remember how he did his cat's throat that time, guys?
I remember that cat was throwing up, and CW smacked it and then started face fucking it harder with his finger.
Gee.
He grabbed that cat by the throat and said, "Don't you ever throw up again!" The cat was like,
but yeah, basically, long story short, we're all fucking
13, guys. Yeah, we're all horse thieves.
You go too far.
That goes for my show.
Do your Spider-Man villain thing.
Died that day. They all died on that one day.
They did. It's sad. It's a sad life. CW, do your CW.
Oh, wow.
Killing, do your Spider-Man impression. Spider-Man bad guy impression.
Instead of CW,
how it went.
I don't remember either.
Instead of CW, call me ZB for Zyklon B.
How about Zebediah Bullshit?
There we go.
Bejuzlevitz. Wait. Jewberg. Zebediah Jewberg.
That works too.
All right. Well, we don't want to talk about Zebediah Jewberg anymore.
So yeah, that's just really uncomfortable to wear after a minute. And so is the racism.
Yeah, well, Greg is comfortable with the racism. We're supposed to be
going in a new fucking direction, dude.
Greg is comfortable with the racism.
Greg is a clan master, so...
Well, Greg is Doc's replacement. Don't you know? You've been replaced by Killendall, and Greg has replaced Doc because you both betrayed me by sending each other dick pics behind my back without ever letting me see any of them. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Ron, don't you ever send people dick pics without sending them to me first.
I only got, like, JB ass pics in return.
Oh.
He's that weirdo I told you about with the cowboy hat.
Oh, you know what? Everybody goddamn well knows who JB is by now, thanks to you.
Child molester. Fucker.
Don't... Ron!
Dude, no,
you need
seriously.
to get control of your slanderous behavior.
He wanted to treat me like a child. He offered to take me out for macaroni and cheese, dude.
Maybe he meant that restaurant that's called Macaroni Factory or whatever the hell it's called.
It sounds like Pizzagate shit to me, dude.
I'm going to take you out for some leftover Christmas pasta.
You were talking about eating pasta earlier, Ron.
Yeah. No, we had chicken Alfredo that was completely kosher.
Oh, that's pasta.
It's completely real.
You're a sick motherfucker, Ron. Seriously.
Okay?
Don't show us your fucking disgusting ass fucking shit, okay? God. You know what? We need to end the show.
No, nothing about that.
Hold on.
You better shut your fucking mouth.
To clear all negative energies that have been evoked by this horrific show. Namaste. Namaste.
Get on my level, bitch.
I have to do it again because you said bitch. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is a negative.
You want to see that alien coming out the ceiling, girl? He's gonna be like...
You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. There you go. All negative energies are clear. Do not ruin it by introducing another negative energy, any of you. Do not fucking ruin it, okay? You son of a fucking bitch.
Don't preach. Kill.
Yeah.
Call him killed, by the way.
Sick McKee! Oh, wait, we forgot to do. It's Killendole's Corner.
No, is this...
That's me!
That's me! What?
There you go.
Welcome to Kill.
What's on today's episode of Killendole's Corner?
Well, here we have the adventures of Mickey at Kill's Corner.
You are bombing big time. This segment is canceled.
Yeah, dude.
Canceled segment. No more Killendole's Corner.
It was too much pressure. I couldn't handle it.
I know there's a lot of pressure to be on this show, which is just filled with billions of people watching live at all times.
I was cracking.
What are you even doing? Like, is there something going on at this point, or are we just...
Yeah, no, CW started running his own show opposite hours at 9:30 Eastern time because he's a fucking fat, ugly bastard who wants to steal our audience. You know what I think is funny? If we moved our show to just, like, Tuesday or something, I bet ugly son of a bitch would move his own show to Tuesday. Just to prove how pathetic he is.
Well, you know, he does a stream just about every night these days.
Well, that's because his entire life is falling apart and he has nothing else to do.
Isn't he the guy that kind of like collapsed on us? And he's like, Ron, shut up, okay? I love you, but shut up, okay? I love you.
I don't really rape cats! Stop
no.
I rape cats!
He started to go into this rant. This is what I wanted to get to after his repeated saying, oh, I love you, Ron, shut up. But it was like, yeah, I'm an alcoholic, Ron. I have to drink a 6-pack every day in my garage to feel like a human. To face my wife and my cat. He started telling some shit like that on the fucking show. And
I can't even look my cat in the eye anymore.
It was just like, seriously, no, dude, I'm drunk and I'm still debating you quite well. And you're being a fucking retard. He's like, Ron, listen, I drink alcohol and I love you, but shut up.
Fuck you, CW.
Like, I don't even... That's the love book.
He's hanging on our pubes, man. He's swinging from our vampire pubic hair.
He is a love-bombing motherfucker, and he will just go out of his way to, like, show you love that he does not mean. And just suck you into his fucking bullshit and just be like, hey, guys... check me out. I'm your new viewer.
I hope his show with the hideous lying transvestite known as Raksha Moose just blows up and he's the biggest thing on YouTube. I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm sure he's going to break through with that hideous transgendered freak. Well, you know what? He's not transgendered. That's not cool because transgender people have way more credibility than Raksha Moose, who is basically just a transvestite.
John, I want to see who this motherfucker is. Can you bring up the picture?
Oh, wow. You haven't seen a picture of Raksha?
Dude, I'm out of the loop, dude, for real. Like, I've been busy.
Ron, it may have the same effect as that cyborg baby on you.
Perhaps.
Let me see if I can find a picture here. Oh, okay. It's ardent defender of Patrick. Okay, it's really... I can't find a picture of him. You know what? We're just going to have to look at a picture of him next time. Okay? Can't find it right now, and it's time to go.
Wasn't he actually on the show last week? Didn't you have a video of him last week?
Yeah, but the video's gone because I deleted the channel.
No, it was on Psychic Vampires, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. That's right. I gotcha. That's right.
Ron, you
explain that to me, son of a bitch.
What? Why I deleted the channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. It's embarrassing. All right. Well, I guess that's going to be it for tonight's show. Thanks for joining so late, Ron. Thanks for helping to ruin the show even more so than usual. Significantly appreciated.
Should I play us out?
You want to play us out? Well, hold on. Let's get Greg and Kill's final thoughts, and then Ron can play us out. Final thoughts, ladies?
No, I got none.
All right. Well, that's good. That helps speed things along. Greg, any final thoughts?
I don't have any thoughts at all, much less final ones at this point.
Well, that's perfect. That means that we can get right to the exit. Go ahead, Ron. It's all you, buddy.
All right, man. No one has any final thoughts to share because we're all very dumb and we can't believe that anybody watched the show and I'm the wrong show. But anyway, it's okay because the psychic vampires feature one guy that is gay, and the other guys are sort of ambiguously gay too.
Greg is gay.
Greg is gay. Glendale's gay.
Yeah.
We're all just a little gay. Whether you're purple, red, or blue.
I don't think Killendall would appreciate being called gay.
Oh, yes.
I'm not so insecure where I have to deflect it every time, though.
That's right. You're not so insecure you have to turn down a nice dick every once in a while. Yeah.
Anything is possible.
If it's a really aesthetically pleasing penis, why not?
And it's like, Jill Wendell never turned down a healthy dick. In his life,
fading.
Don't turn your dick. Okay, wife, he'll love it like he never will let go. And I don't know where this is going, so let's just.
Yeah, you're fading anyway. It's just getting worse and worse. It's time to say goodbye.
Yeah, I suck.
Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed the very first episode of the podcast that will definitely continue. Michael's Magic Mystery Hour with Friends, #1. Psychic Vampires officially dead. You will never see it again. And from now on, we're going to be talking about mystical things like tarot cards and divination and your guardian angels starting next episode. So, yeah. And also, we're all star seeds now. So, yeah.
We had a psychic vampire party tonight.
Well, maybe next week.
Next week, maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the gods have in mind. They've been fucking with me lately.
Dude, the Chaos Lord has been good. Thank you for passing that on to me.
Well, all I want to say to end is, Ron, fuck you. You're just such a horrible person. And I swear to God, you just really are worse than Hitler. And also, I want to say I have a new channel coming soon, Omni Michael. But just wait for it, okay? It's going to be totally different than any of my other stuff.
All right. Love you, Greg. Fuck you, Kalinda.
Ron.
Suck my cack, Ron.
Everybody except Uncle Greggy Poo sucks. I'm only here.
Christmas.
I love the Greggy Poo.
You are the weakest link. Get out of here, you fucker.
I don't.
Go!
I was going to say something very mean, and I won't.
No one wants to hear what you have to say. You are the weakest link. Everyone knows it. All right. Well, thank you for joining, Greg and Kalendal. Also want to thank Robin Eaglesong and Amy for joining. Hopefully, Psychic Vampires will be back with episode 36, but you never know because Ron and Doc just love to sabotage my every move and try to make me look like a stupid asshole. So maybe they'll try again next week. Who really knows? Either way, I forgot to send an asshole pic to Greg, so I'm going to go do that right now, okay?
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you, Greg. And all of you, remember, burn in hell, which is what you all deserve. Bye.